Supplies last. Minimum purchase required. Selection varies by location. Lowe's reserves the right to limit quantities. Volume discount pricing quotes are valid up to 7 days. Visit your local Pro Desk to learn more and start saving. Offers subject to change and may not be available in all Lowe's stores.
Looking for a little Vegas-style fun? Whether you're going with a group or a romantic trip for two, take a short 2-hour drive to Golden Nugget Lake Charles for the ultimate casino resort experience. Savor your favorite Landry's restaurants, catch an A-list concert, or check out the all-new DraftKings Sportsbook, the largest in Louisiana. Golden Nugget Lake Charles offers endless entertainment for everyone. Visit goldennugget.com/Lake Charles to book your getaway today. Gambling problem? Please call 877-770-STOP.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Hi, I'm Tito Beverage, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. When I got into this business, I used to make flavored vodka infusions for my friends as gifts. When I started to make a go of it, the owner of a local liquor store showed me the dust on some flavored vodka bottles that sat on the shelves. He said, if you can make a straight vodka so smooth that you could drink it just by itself, then you'd really have something. So I did. And now all these years later, we still only make one flavor, vodka flavored vodka. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
Matt Thomas and Steven Salas, we're in the Coach's Corner, presented to you by Toyota Let's Go Places as we find ourselves in Indiana after a tough game against the Brooklyn Nets. It was a really fast start, and then things kind of got boggled down the last three quarters.
Yeah, we did a good job early in the game, especially on the defensive end. And the second unit, frankly, wasn't very good for us in this at the beginning of the second quarter or so. We fought back, and I think it was 54-54 towards the end of the first half. And we gave up 5 points and a technical, which made it a 6-point game after halftime. And it kind of went downhill from there. Their shooting definitely hurt us, but when it comes to the shooting, it's staying in front of the basketball, so you don't have to help as much. Now you're not getting in rotations, and the shooting isn't quite an issue. And we didn't do a good enough job in front of the basketball.
And frankly, on the defensive end, Brooklyn was the one taking the extra pass, allowing their wings to get some open threes.
Yeah, they were. There were times where we were over-helping, which at times can be worse than helping. Like, if you're going to over-help, now you're in rotation.
A lot of home games, and then I looked at March, and this is 17 games in 31 days. There's not a lot of time where you're just talking about we're sitting back and improving on things. It's watching film and keeping guys off their feet.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be interesting to see how we navigate these next few weeks, because we are playing every other day, and then we have a few back-to-backs mixed in there. So there are no times where we have 2 days off, and we have to make sure that we're giving our best to the game, but we also have to continue to teach and continue to be attentive to getting better as the season goes along.
I went back to look at the old box score, Indiana. I had forgotten we had a 20-point lead against them. So do you even go back all the way back to early in the year when we played them the first time?
Yeah, definitely. But Rick Carlisle got thrown out of that game, and it sparked the team, and they came back. So hopefully he stays in the game tonight. But
they're hoping for an ejection, or you are, or none of the above?
None of the above. Let's just keep it simple, keep it simple. But no, yeah, we were up in that game and played a good game, but then the energy of the game switched, and unfortunately we lost. And but there are some things that we can take from that game as far as schematically and knowing what to attack. Yesterday we kind of watched some of those things and know how to attack some of their coverages that we've struggled with, frankly, over the last little while.
And speaking of box scores, that Philadelphia game with Indiana, 147-143. And I'm looking for the overtime 1, overtime 2. There was none of that. It was done in 48 minutes.
It was crazy. I mean, the scoring in that game, the pace of that game, the three-point shooting in that game. Both teams were rolling. It was who was going to make the most threes in that game. And that's one of the things that we've struggled with. Like, you think about the Brooklyn game where they shot 40 threes and they made 15 of them, and we shot 26 threes and we made 7 of them. And the shooting part, it's hard to catch up when teams are out like doubling the amount of threes that you're making. Right. So that's an issue. We got to make sure that we're taking those open shots that we have, creating open shots, and they do a very good job of it on the other side.
All right, that's Coach Silas getting you ready for the Pacers and the Rockets next as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
you stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota. Let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one outpizzas the Hut.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Rockets Countdown brought to you by Corona continues. We will look at the NBA scoreboard after we tell you that Budweiser celebrates those who plan ahead for safe rides. Enjoy responsibly. Drink wiser. From your friends at Silver Eagle Distributors, Houston. Early start time for the Rockets. Nobody has started yet in the NBA, but as they do, so will the Pistons hosting the Hornets. The Utah Jazz are in Orlando. A little bit after that, about half hour from now, we will see the Warriors and the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies will be playing game number 3 without Ja Morant still away from the team. They'll also be looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. The Brooklyn Nets, out their win against the Rockets, are now in Milwaukee to take on the Bucks. And the Knicks are in Sacramento to take on the Sacramento Kings. When we come back, we'll reset the game against the Nets from a couple of nights ago at Toyota Center. And, of course, get you set for all of tonight's play-by-play action from Indiana. This is Rockets Countdown, brought to you by Corona.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care, you get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green going upstairs. Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play. Here's Jabari Smith, knocks down another one. Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Do you love vodka or gin? Then I have something new and exceptional to tell you about. Gentle Ben Spirits. Hi, it's Jeremy Branham. Gentle Ben Vodka and Gin are truly different. Gentle Ben uses Persato's state-of-the-art craft technology to purify and enhance the taste of their vodka and gin. Gentle Ben Spirits are made right here in Texas. Try Gentle Ben Vodka or Gin in your next cocktail. You'll taste the smooth difference just like I did. You can find Gentle Ben Vodka or Gin at Total Wine or Specs. They don't carry it? Ask them to. GentleBen.com. Gentle Ben, the union of tradition and invention.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
The Houston Rockets are looking to bounce back from their loss against Brooklyn 2 nights ago in a game the Rockets couldn't have started much better.
Bounce pass to Şengün in the dotted circle. He'll post up again for the third time, spins to the left hand, throws on the back heel, and puts it in. He is ill-afraid to go against anybody. Lob back, low block left. This is Noel going against Şengün. Triple team comes out, leaves Smith open for a three, and he drops it in. Good to see that shot go down for Jabari Smith. The Rockets up 23-12. It's our largest lead in the first quarter. Right side of the floor, 360 move for Green. To the lane he goes, floats it up around the rim and down. He's got it. Hung in the air, drew the contact, and made the little three-footer to give the Rockets a 31-27 lead. Out left side, catch, shoot, KPJ for three. Scoot hits the second three-pointer for the Rockets, 35-27.
An 8-point Rockets lead turned into an 8-point Rockets deficit, thanks to a net 16-0 run. Then the Rockets went back to work and eventually evened things up.
Shot clock at 2 on a baseline. Jimmy from 10 feet is on the way in. So Jalen Green picks up where he left off in the first quarter. Green, three-point line right with the basketball. Going to launch a three in front of Bridges, and he nails it. Good fluid stroke for Jalen Green, who looks a lot better from distance in the last handful of games. Scoot's got the rebound. Out left side to Kenyon. He's going to throw it up the backboard and score. Nice fast break transition for the Rockets. And they're within 2. Here's Scoot, gives up the three. Behind him to Jalen Green. Green down the lane looking for the tie. Missed it off the front rim. Tap up by Jabari. Second effort is up and in. Best offensive rebounding team in the NBA pays off there. We're even at 54.
The Nets, though, then hit their offensive stride, and the Rockets struggled to keep up the rest of the way.
Rebound picked up by Porter. He wants to push. Right-hand dribble for an alley-oop and a throw down for Kenyon Martin Jr. Gets cut off with the free throw line. As Şengün needs to take some sort of shot. 360 move, a layup attempt is good. He's got a foul. Who's the foul on, Adam Wexler?
I imagine it's on Nerlens Noel.
Of course it's on Nerlens Noel. Bounce pass back inside to Alpi. Gets a triple team. Bounce pass right side. Here comes the dunk attempt, and there's the first basket for Tari Eason. On the baseline dunk, 84-67. Scoot down the lane. Kick out baseline for Jabari. Left side. On the way, a three-pointer is up and good. 91-74. Down the lane goes Jayshawn. Gets around his defender O'Neal. Missed the layup, and there's 5 straight points for Jabari. He dunks it down on the offensive rebound. Jayshawn Tate between the circles. Hits the screen. And there's a dunk attempt, and it's on the way and good for Jalen Green. My goodness. He went high in the sky to drop that down for 2. Porter, cross-court right out to Jabari for a 3-ball. That's in. That's Jabari's second three-pointer of the night. He's give him now 3 for the game. It's 15 points for him. Screen set by Şengün. Step back. JG for 3. He knew he was going to miss it, but the putback is there for Tari Eason, who has his second basket of the second half.
Off that loss to Brooklyn, a brief one-game road trip has the team in Indiana. Tonight, it's the Rockets and the Pacers, and all the action is next.
Hey, it's Coach Silas.
Here come the Rockets.
This is Jabari Smith.
Reverse layup and one.
This is Alperen Şengün.
Beautiful move.
Jayshawn Tate. Hey, it's Tari Eason. This is Boba. This is Kevin Porter Jr. Hey, it's Jalen Green.
Rockets Radio. Houston Rockets basketball is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. voices of your Houston Rockets, Matt Thomas and Adam Wexler.
As we get you ready for the lone game each season, the Rockets play in Indiana against the Pacers. We will first pause 10 seconds for station identification all along the Houston Rockets radio network.
KBNE Houston, an iHeart radio station. This is Sports Talk 790, your home for Houston Rockets basketball.
Two teams that have struggled since the halfway point of the season, to be sure. Set to meet tonight in Indiana. It's been a long time since these two teams have met. It was back on November 18th, the lone meeting in Houston when they met. Good start for the Rockets, poor finish, and a Pacers victory. As we welcome in the voice of Houston Rockets basketball, Matt Thomas. The Rockets also coming off of a game a little bit similar to that one against the Brooklyn Nets a couple of nights ago. Had the early double-figure lead, led by 8 early in the second quarter, and essentially after that, in a 16-zip Nets run, they couldn't slow down the Nets offense.
Couldn't slow down their offense, and also the turnover number started to pile up a little bit. Rockets have done a really good job the last 2 weeks, Wex, controlling their turnover count well under their season average of 17, but they popped up with 19 against Brooklyn, scoring 21 points. Mikal Bridges has been a huge addition to the Brooklyn Nets team since the trade with Phoenix. He put in 30, and the Rockets just never got going after the first quarter. And eerily similar to tonight's opponent, where they led by as much as 20. And as Coach Siler said in the pregame visit a few minutes ago, maybe it's a case of that the Pacers rallied when their coach was tossed. If that is the case, I hope Steven Silas gets a GoFundMe account for his ejection to find that he might get tonight.
Yeah, we'll see if he had a premonition of things to come. But the turnover is definitely a factor. Rockets had a 6-game streak prior to the game against the Nets with 14 or fewer turnovers, and obviously that's way below their count. No Kevin Porter Jr. tonight. Dacian Nix gets the start.
He does, and the number one reason why it was probably him over Jayshawn Tate is they want to keep control of Jayshawn's minutes really the rest of the season. He missed so much time earlier in the year with that ankle problem, and they want to keep him in that 22 to 26-minute category, and it's just hard to do that when you're a starter. So Dacian Nix will get an opportunity, and the Rockets this year, Wex, are 2-4 when he starts games. As we get to our Toyota Keys of Victory, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places.
We'll start there with those turnovers. Key on any night, but you're playing against a team that leads the NBA in fast break points, so try to limit those turnovers. Do what you do best. The Rockets are one of the league's best rebounding teams. The Pacers are not. Certainly want to get an advantage in that regard, and probably need to feed Jalen Green. He has been very, very active, even more so than the rest of the season, since he's come back over his last 5 games from his groin injury.
Yeah, he shot a lot better since the All-Star break at 47%, 39% from 3. He also has a streak of 7 consecutive games with 2 or fewer turnovers. Rockets have got to take better care of the basketball tonight than they did 2 nights ago against the Nets. It's the Rockets and the Pacers for the second and final time this season next. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Rockets fans, customize your Houston Rockets experience this season with the all-new Rockets Flex Plan. Packages start at 5 games for just $55. You pick the seats, you pick your games. The more games you pick, the more rewards you unlock, including team shop savings, food and beverage credits, and exclusive membership events. It's time to flex your fandom with a Rockets Flex Plan. Purchase today at Rockets.com.
Rockets Nation, AT&T Sportsnet has you covered. Watch every exciting shot, block, and rebound only on AT&T Sportsnet. Crossover, shoot! Do it to him! Are you kidding me? Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets, available on most major television providers in the region, including DirecTV, Stream, and Fubo TV.
When it comes to your money goals, every win matters. And with an MVP like Credit Karma on your side, your hard work can really pay off. Whether you're looking to elevate your credit scores, upgrade your car or home, or find the right strategy to pay off debt, Credit Karma is on your team. Join over 120 million members and start leveling up your finances. Download the free app and create your own karma with Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Loan services offered through Credit Karma Offers Inc. NMLS ID 1628077. Credit Karma Mortgage Inc. NMLS ID 1588622.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Tonight from Indianapolis, Indiana, and the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, it's time for NBA basketball featuring your Houston Rockets against the Indiana Pacers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Matt Thomas. My partner tonight is Adam Wexler back in our Rockets Network studios. On-site engineer, Alan Benjamin. On stage, Joe Aguirre. And Josh C. is our network producer back at our flagship Sports Talk 790. Time now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Houston Rockets, we'll go with this lineup. Daishen Nix in his second year out of the G League Ignite and Fairbanks, Alaska, is the starting point guard at 6'5". The off guard is Jalen Green at 6'6" in his second year from Fresno, California. The small forward at 6'7" is KJ Martin in his third year out of the IMG Academy. The power forward is Jabari Smith out of Auburn in his rookie season at 6'11". And also standing at 6'11" is the second-year center, Alperen Şengün. So again, for your Rockets, who come in with a record of 15 wins, 50 losses, they are 6-27 on the road and 2-2 in the month of March, with those two victories coming against San Antonio Spurs. They'll go with Knicks, with Green, Martin, Smith, and Şengün. For the Indiana Pacers, their record this year, 29 wins, 37 losses. They are 18-16 at home, but just 11-21 on the road. They are 1-2 in March. They find themselves 2.5 games behind the Wizards for the final play-in spot in the Eastern Conference. Their starting five will go with Tyrese Halliburton, fourth-year player out of Iowa State, joined alongside Andrew Nembhard. He is the rookie out of Gonzaga. He was the very first pick in the second round of the draft. Nembhard stands 6'4". Halliburton is 6'5". The small forward is Buddy Hield at 6'4", eighth-year player out of Oklahoma, joined alongside Aaron Nesmith, the 6'6", fourth-year player out of Vanderbilt. And the center is Miles Turner at 6'11", out of the University of Texas. So again, for the Pacers, they'll go with Halliburton, Nembhard, Hield, Nesmith, and Turner. Their head coach is Rick Carlisle, and his second tour of duty here at the Pacers with a mark of 235 and 241. Overall, in 21 years in the NBA, he has a career mark of 890 wins and 783 losses. Our officials tonight, as assigned by the National Basketball Association, our crew chief is Ed Malloy. He's assisted by Matt Boland and John Conley. Malloy, Boland, and Conley. The Memorial Hermann injury report for the Rockets. No Kevin Porter Jr. tonight with a bruised thigh. For the Indiana Pacers, Kendall Brown, the rookie out of Baylor, the 48th selection in the second round, is out with a right tibia stress fracture. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care. Wex played some of the highlights and lowlights of that 118-96 loss to Brooklyn a couple nights ago. The Nets shot 49% from the floor. The Rockets were at 43. Brooklyn had 15 three-pointers. The Rockets with just 7. As again, the Rockets turned it over 19 times in the contest. As far as the Pacers are concerned, and we talked a little bit about it with Coach Silas in our pregame visit, they played a 48-minute regular season game against the Philadelphia 76ers and lost it 147-143. It's a game that featured 32 lead changes and 24 ties. Indiana shot 59% from the floor, 41 from three. They turned it over just 9 times. They also had a 70-54 advantage in the painted area, but the game was determined because Philadelphia shot lights out too. 59% from the floor, 47% from three. Joel Embiid had 42 points in the Philadelphia win. James Harden had 14 points and 20 assists. And speaking of assists, Tyrese Halliburton is their very talented point guard for the Pacers. He had 40 in that game against Philadelphia on 12 of 15 shooting. He was 5 of 10, 5 of 8 from three-point shooting. He also had 16 assists and just 2 turnovers in the game. He is the first Pacer ever to score 40 points and dish out more than 15
assists in a contest. He's also a guy beyond being second in the league in assists at 10.3 points assists per game. He is also third in steals in the NBA. The Rockets are going the black uniforms tonight with red trim, white lettering of the word Houston across the front. The Pacers will go with the white uniform trimmed in blue and yellow with the word Indiana and Pacers across the front of their jersey. These two teams have met earlier this year. In fact, it was late last year, November the 18th, at Toyota Center, 99-91, Indiana with the win. The Pacers overall have won 6 consecutive games in this series. Rockets were up 25-10 after the first quarter. Pacers came back to score 35 in the second, and they outscored the Rockets in the second half 54-41 to secure that 8-point victory. Jabari Smith and Miles Turner at the jump circle. It's nice to have you with us. This is one of my favorite arenas to get and watch an NBA game. Good crowd on hand here for a Thursday night. And this is the last time the Rockets can be home on the road for a couple of weeks here with 5 straight home games coming in after this. Tip is controlled in 1. Andrew Nembhard will go out left side of the floor to Tyrese Halliburton. Rockets open up in man-to-man. Low block left, it's Miles Turner, 1-on-1 against Şengün. He'll lean in with a right shoulder and put it in a 5-footer. Use the left one to separate himself from Şengün, and then threw it over his right shoulder to put it in, and it's 2-0 Indiana. Rockets run left to right in this first quarter of play. Martin right side angle, top to Şengün. Hands it off to Daisha Nix. Nix between the circles, bounce pass left side, Jalen Green. Catch and shoot 3, front rim miss. Rebound underneath to Halliburton. Halliburton brings it across the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Is going to launch a three-pointer. It is on the way. It's a back iron miss, and KJ clears for Houston. He'll give it up now to Jalen Green. Green 1-on-1 against Nembhard. Straight away out to Şengün to his right to Smith, three-point line. Screen is set by Şengün. Smith lost it momentarily. Throws a cross-court pass right to left to Jalen Green. Green down the lane. Throws it high up the backboard. That's all he'll get is glass only. Good defense by Turner. 5-on-4 break for Indiana. Pass underneath down low, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner on a pass intended from Andrew Nembhard to Turner. Pacers are 22nd in the league, averaging 15 turnovers a contest. Minute 10 going by, 2-0 Indiana with a lead. Next three-point line right. Screen by Şengün, going to launch a three as Daisha, and he misses it off the heel. Rebound picked up by Miles Turner. Turner averages 7.5 rebounds a game. Here's Buddy Hield, touches the ball for the first time to the baseline. Pump fakes, goes up left side and drops it in for 2 with the left hand, and it's 4-0 Indiana. Minute and a half gone by. Pacers is 25th in the association at 46% from the floor. They are 11th in scoring and a little more than 115 per contest. Jabari right elbow jumper from 16 feet is on the way and good. And with a minute 47 time elapsed in this game, the Rockets have their first basket. 4-2 down the lane. Left-hand layup is blocked on the shot attempt by Hield in the save out left corner. Here's Miles Turner down the lane, turned back, spun. Looking for separation, left-hand dribble drive for Halliburton. Gets a screen down the lane, underneath, toss out left side. Launching a three-pointer is on the way. That's good for Andrew Nembhard. Just 33% from three-point range. Pacers up 7-2. Across the timeline, it's Jalen's Green. Green will get a screen from Alperen Şengün, and a foul is going to be called on Nembhard as he try to fight through that screen. First foul coming up here against Nembhard and the first whistle against Indiana. In fact, it's the first foul of the game with 2:26 gone by. Here's Şengün behind him to Green. Lost the basketball in deflection by Nembhard into the hands of Nesmith. Down the lane right side. There's a layup in for Nembhard. He'll put it in for 2. So he got the deflection and then lays it in for 2. So Nembhard with the basket makes it now 9-2 Indiana. Nix goes baseline right to the window. He'll go throw it off the backboard and put it in for a deuce. Nicely done that time for Daisha Nix. 9-4 Indiana. Coming right back, Miles Turner as the fast break opportunities come around. No transition defense and an easy slam for Miles Turner to make it 11-4. Nix right down the lane, going high off the backboard and puts it in. And Daisha Nix has back-to-back baskets for the Rockets. 11-6 in favor of the Pacers with 8:50 time running in the first quarter. Right-hand side of the floor, Halliburton straight away for Miles Turner. His three ball comes off the front rim. Green clears. Out left side of the floor, Nesmith will guard Jalen Green. On the defensive switch is Halliburton. Pacers look like a quasi-zone defense. Top over to Şengün. He's got Turner in front of him. Left-hander to the top of the key. At the left elbow, at the dotted circle. Pulls up from 10 feet around the rim and down. And then a basket is made that time for Alperen Şengün, who comes in averaging 15 points a game. He's got his first basket there. And it's 11-8 Indiana. Buddy Hield sets a screen for Halliburton. Cross-court pass, baseline right, shot attempt coming up. That's on the way and good for Aaron Nesmith, that is, at 35% from three. Nesmith with the triple, and it's now 14-8 Indiana. Left side of the floor, Daisha Nix with the basketball. Bounce pass into Şengün, one-on-one against Turner. Dribbles with the left hand. Posting up with the right, turns right, spins left, turns right again. A 5-footer is on the way and good, and back-to-back baskets for Andrew. Make that for Alperen Şengün. It's 14-10. 7:40 remaining. Underneath the basket. Triple teamed. Errant pass and a bad one by Nesmith. In the back corner saved by Halliburton. That's going to be a backcourt violation and a turnover against Indiana. 7:34 remaining. Second turnover for the Pacers. Rockets will have the basketball at midcourt. Again, Daisha Nix starting tonight for Kevin Porter Jr., who's out with a bruised thigh. Şengün between the rings has 4 points in his first. Out left side of Jabari Smith, met there by Hield. Bounce pass out to Şengün. One-on-one against Miles Turner. On the baseline, now he's going to post up in the paint, 13 feet away. Out Martin, left side to Jabari, launching a three and nails it. And that's a 1-point game as Jabari Smith Jr. up to 30% now from three, makes it 14-13. And Rick Carlisle, with his right hand in disgust, calls a timeout. 7:11 remaining in the first quarter. Smith with 5, Nix with 4, Şengün with 4. The Pacer lead is 1 at 14-13. Timeout brought to you by Kona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
Hi guys, it's Mark with Silverleaf Medical Clinic. Are you struggling with erectile dysfunction and sick of the pills? Well, we have a major medical advancement that has helped thousands of men. Our wave technology is backed by 60 clinical studies, including from Cambridge University. It's been shown to increase blood flow by repairing blood vessels. No pills and no side effects. If you're ready to put a stop to your ED, call us now. And not only will the assessment and blood flow ultrasound be free, but will also include something unique that produces powerful results in the bedroom. You're going to love that one, guys. Trust me. This unprecedented offer is worth $600, but it's free to those who call in the next 2 minutes. Call 713-843-7000. That's 713-843-7000. Guys, put a stop to your erectile dysfunction and get your life back. Call Silverleaf Medical Clinic now to qualify. 713-843-7000.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Start your spring break off at Toyota Center with the whole family when the Rockets take on the Bulls this Saturday. Get a ticket to the game, a hot dog, and a beverage starting at just $29. Secure your Rockets tickets for spring break tonight at Rockets.com. Rockets down just the 1 point to the Pacers after their first 3-point make. Jabari Smith Jr. drops it in. He's 2 for his first 2, Matt. The Rockets have not been shooting a lot of 3-pointers lately. There was a big discrepancy in the last game. Each of the last 2 first quarters, they've only shot 5. And since the beginning of February, there's only 3 teams in the league shooting 3-pointers less than Houston.
Well, it makes sense, Wex. A 33% success rate. That's dead last in the association. Nesmith to the top of the key, right-hand side over to Halliburton. Now to Nembhard. Behind him out right corner. This is Halliburton, one-on-one against Nix, being face guarded. Right-hand dribble drive for the paint. Throws a two-handed pass around Nembhard. Out to Hield for a left corner three. Nails it. Give the assist to Andrew Nembhard, who averages 4 assists per contest. Pacers up 17-13. 6:45 remaining in the first quarter. Jalen Green across the timeline at the logo, in fact. To his right for Daisha Nix. Nix right elbow, pump fakes once, throws an errant pass. It's out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Tyrese Halliburton. Rockets will have it with 9 to shoot. Pacers so far in this first quarter of play have made 7 of 10 shots. The Rockets are 6 of 9. On a lob and a catch, and we got a foul and a push that is called by the sideline official, John Conley. Take a look and see when that was foul committed. Another foul is going to be called on Andrew Nembhard. That is his second. And it was as the ball was in play, so there'll be no free throw opportunity here for the Rockets. As we have a substitution, looks like we're going to see T.J. McConnell come in, and he'll have to replace Nembhard, who has those fouls. McConnell, longtime NBA veteran, his 9th year out of Arizona, will assume some of the off-guard responsibilities. Şengün takes the inbounds pass, shot clock at 10. Jalen Green gets a screen from Şengün. Down the lane goes Green. He's bumped, back iron, missed the shot off the heel. But free throws are coming up, and it's going to be a call against Miles Turner. First foul on Miles Turner, third foul against the Pacers, which will send Jalen to the free throw line. Jalen went 6 of 11 against the Brooklyn Nets 2 nights ago. It was the 10th time this season he shot at least 10 free throws in a game. Free throw number 1 is up and in. It's 17-14. Green coming in at 21.5 points a game, almost 4 rebounds, 78% from the line. Had 25 and 7 dimes in the loss to Brooklyn. Was 1 of 7, however, from three-point range in that game, to what something Wex talked about a little while ago. Free throw is up and in. It's 17-15 now in favor of Indiana. Turner behind him to McConnell. Right-hand dribble drive. Throws an over-the-head pass out left side. Catch, shoot, shot attempt on the way. Good for Aaron Nesmith. Nesmith very active here in the early going with 6:08 remaining at 20-15. He's got his second three-pointer. Nesmith didn't play last time against Philadelphia with left hip soreness. Şengün top of the arc, hands it behind him to Smith. Going to pull up from 15 feet. It's strong. Rebound tapped into the hands of Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton left side open from 3. Didn't want to take the shot, but was so wide open he did. He missed it. And Şengün clears. 20-15 Indiana. 5:45 remaining. Jalen Green, three-point line right. Left-hand dribble. Gets by Hield to the lane. Goes up. That ball is blocked by Miles Turner. It's 131 blocks on the year. Puts him third in the association. Around the arc they go. Left side. Halliburton up fakes a 3. Passing to Turner. Low block left against Şengün. He spins left. Goes up, and a foul is going to be called, and he's got an N1. He was hit rather hard by Şengün. In fact, the brunt of that put Şengün on the ground as well. Turner was able to finish it for a bucket, make it 22-15. And Miles Turner has 6 points. Their stars are coming through so far. Nesmith was 6, and Miles Turner was 6. Miles averaging just under 18 points a game as Jayshawn Tate comes in a backup point guard spot for Daisha Nix. Jayshawn on the bench, averaging 9 points a game and 3.5 rebounds. Turner at 78% on the year. Had foul trouble in that game I alluded to against Philadelphia. Played just 17 minutes and 52 seconds before fouling out. He had 10 points in the game. If he'd have been able to hang around more, he'd have done what his teammates did, all putting up 20s and 30s as they lost that game 147-143. Turner with a free throw to give him 7. Indiana, by the way, has 7 assists so far on their 9 made baskets. Tate goes right to left around the arc, turns to a right hand, goes back to a left against Halliburton. Down the lane he goes to the right hand. There's another block. That's 2 for Turner. Giving it now to Tari Eason, right side angle. Shot clock at 7. Eason in the window goes up and scores around Buddy Hield for the deuce. 23-17. Good to see Tari with an early basket. Pump fake. Hield, right side, three-pointer, nails it. 43% for Buddy Hield at 17 points per game. Indiana, their largest lead of 9 at 26-17. 4:45 remaining in the first. Jayshawn Tate cross court to Green, a catch and shoot straight on 3 as a front iron miss, and Miles Turner clears. Out to Halliburton. Halliburton comes across the timeline. Right side to McConnell. McConnell into the paint. Goes up. Reverse layup with the right hand is on the way and good from the left side. And a timeout is going to be called by Steven Salas. We got a nice run going here for Indiana. Their lead is up to 28-17 with 4:30 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra invites you to find your beach from the Gamebridge Fieldhouse. The current run right now will give us an 11-point Pacer lead as we take this timeout as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
With a Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every dollar you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win. Big, big savings. Sign up now at Kroger.com and start saving. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
The sound of an ice cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Sign up your kid for the Rockets Kids Club, a great way for your kid to see the Rockets play this season at Toyota Center. For just $50, your child will receive 2 tickets to an upcoming Rockets home game, a Rockets backpack, a hat, socks, t-shirt, a dry fit t-shirt, access to exclusive member events, and more. Sign up for the Rockets Kids Club tonight at Rockets.com. It's a 28-17 Pacers lead, 11-2 run for the Pacers, 7 first-quarter assists for Tyrese Halliburton already. And for the second consecutive game between these two teams, Matt, it's a three-pointer from Buddy Hield that gives the Pacers 28 points. The difference, though, this time they're up 11. Last time they were down 12.
That's crazy how the game turned so quickly in that second quarter, too, after the Rockets only gave up 10 points in that first frame against the Pacers. There's Jalen Green, three-point line right to Garuba, throws a pass. It's deflected, stolen by Hield. In front court comes Halliburton, out right side to Hield, guarded by Tate. Back out right side, Tyrese Halliburton. Left-hand dribble drive to the free throw line. Behind him to Hield for a three-pointer. That's off the heel. A rebound off the miss by Garuba. Again, already Tyrese Halliburton, as Wexus said, 7 first-quarter assists. He averages more than 10 a game. There's another steal. That's McConnell with a steal. In front to Miles Turner. Euro step move and a right-hand dunk and a foul on top of it on Tari Eason. You just got to get out of the way, Tari, I'll be honest with you. He went to crossover. He was going for the dunk. Was Turner. Easton was going for the block. That wasn't going to help. As Chris Duarte checks in for the Pacers, as Buddy Hield will have a seat. Duarte, a third-year player out of the Dominican Republic, played his college basketball at Oregon. Miles Turner already in the first quarter. 8 minutes, 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting and a perfect 2 of 2 for the line. 31-17 Indiana with 3:45 remaining in the first quarter. Jay-Sean Tate between the circles. Out left-hand side to Jalen Green. Garuba will set a screen for him. Out right corner for Jay-Sean. Left-hand dribble drive. Turns against Duarte. Hands it off to Easton to the window. Missed the layup. Offensive rebound to Garuba. Pump fakes. Goes up. Misses another layup. Turner the rebound. 2 good looks for the Rockets. No points. Halliburton, left side to Duarte. Baseline left, McConnell, 3-ball, nails it. It's a 17-point lead. 6 of 10 of the Pacers from 3. The Rockets only have 1 3-pointer in 4 tries. Jalen pass inside to Kenyon Martin. He'll go up the window, miss the shot, got his own tap up and put it in for 2 as Indiana kind of gave up on the play. Kenyon with his first basket, 34-19. 2:55 remaining in the quarter. Halliburton, cross court left-hand side to 0-0. Benedict Mathurin, the rookie. Down low. This is Turner against a double team. Lost the basketball, and that's a Jay-Sean Tate steal. In front to KJ. Down the lane he goes. Finger roll layup. Back iron miss. The putback is there for Tari Eason. He's got a basket. 34-21. Another timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And it comes at 2:35 remaining in the first. 34-21. A 13-point Indiana advantage. Back at 60 on the Rockets Radio Network.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
What does optimism look like? It looks like the ball floating through the air, backboard lit up in red, the entire arena holding its breath. You're down 2, but you took the 3. Some fans can't bear to look, but missing never crossed your mind. You knew it was going in the moment it left your hands. Taking the shot looks crazy sometimes, but it isn't. It's just different. And sometimes that's just the difference you need. Frost, the official bank of relentless optimism and proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
The Rockets will host Margarita Mondays presented by Don Julio for all Monday home games this season at Toyota Center starting at just $25. Receive a ticket to the game and a margarita. Don't miss out on the next Margarita Monday. That's Monday, March 13th when the Rockets take on the Celtics. Secure your tickets tonight at Rockets.com. Back-to-back buckets by the Rockets on a couple of tip-ins. They trail 34-21.
Still a Pacer run of 17-8 in this last half quarter or so. 2:28 remaining in the quarter. On the floor for the first time, Isaiah Jackson. Kick out right side. A 3-point effort is no good off the hands of Benedict Mathurin. Out of bounds and possession will go to Houston. Mathurin, the 6th overall selection. Not taken too far behind Jalen Green, who played his college basketball at Arizona. 2:17 remaining in the first quarter of play. Straight away, Tate hands it off right side to Jalen Green. Green goes right side angle, flips it down to Kenyon. He's going to go up for a dunk, and he is fouled on the way up. Mathurin thought he got a block, but that's not going to be the case, says Ed Malloy. And Mathurin, who is second among rookies in the association scoring at 16.9 points per game, picks up his first foul. Rockets will shoot free throws here for the final 2:05 of this first quarter. Second free throw too strong. Rebound tipped up. Duarte clears. To TJ McConnell, who runs point. 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 34-22 Indiana. McConnell down the lane, turns left, spins right, pulls up from 10, comes up short. Noir had the rebound. He does have it now after fighting with it. Lost it, gathers it, brings it back out beyond the three-point line. Out baseline for McConnell. Hands it off. We're going to get a foul called as Tate hooked Benedict Mathurin. And the Rockets had a foul to give, so it'll be side out here to Indiana with 1:44 remaining and 14 on the shot clock. Jabari Smith Jr. back on the floor for KJ Martin. Mathurin, bounce pass to Nawara, straight away to Jackson. Giving now to Mathurin. Mathurin's got a 3-point line left at the left elbow. Down the lane against Guzman Group. A shot attempt is going up. All sorts of contested bodies everywhere. We got an injured player on the floor for the Indiana Pacers. Slow to get up is Benedict Mathurin, and he is still down. We'll take a look at the replay and see exactly what happened. Well, he is in a very tough situation. He collided with Garuba on the crossover. And I want to see how he landed. Did he just fall on his back?
He actually stepped on Garuba's left foot and turned his right ankle.
Ooh. And he is still down, unfortunately, Wax. This is not a good situation. Indiana's got to burn another timeout here. That leaves them with 4 for the game. And Matherin is still down. We'll keep it here. So at least 4 members of the training staff and assistant coaches are over there to try to help Matherin up. And now he's onto his feet. And he is going to have to get some assistance to the locker room, and they're putting absolutely no weight on that ankle. Matherin, I was just bragging about him. He's got 17 points per game, 4 rebounds. He had 13 against Philadelphia. He scored 15 against the Rockets when these two teams met earlier this year. But he is going to have to go to the bench here. The part of 34-22. Go ahead, Wex.
Yeah, part of the way to the locker room, he actually had a couple of teammates hoist him so he wouldn't even have to hop his way to the bench. He hadn't missed a game all season. Obviously, he played briefly tonight, but he has really, really been probably everything they hoped he could be after the way he finished his career at Arizona.
So Buddy Hield is returning to the Pacer lineup for Matherin. Hield, the former Sacramento King, played his college ball at Oklahoma from the Bahamas. And the ball is inbounded to Jalen Green, who's back on the floor for the Rockets. Jalen across the timeline, left-hand dribble. McConnell meets him there, left side angle. The Jay-Sean Tate down the lane. Jay-Sean goes, flips it off, misses off the front iron. And the rebound is to Isaiah Jackson. Minute 15 remaining. Straight away, it's McConnell. Out left side to Hield. Hield, long contested 2 left side, missing the shot. 4 black jerseys underneath. Nicely done. Green with a bad pass. Stolen by Nwora. Nwora's going to go up and lay it up and drop it in for 2 in front of Tara Easton. Easton was not about to attest that one. And McConnell almost with a steal in backcourt again. And it's going to be Rockets basketball here with 59.3 seconds remaining. They're going to take a second off the shot clock here. As the Rockets are getting sloppy with the turnovers. That is now 4 for them, 3 so far here for Indiana. 59.3 seconds left. Şengün is on the floor. Josh Christopher has checked in for the Rockets. And again, Jay-Sean Tate runs point here as Daishan Nick started for the injured Kevin Porter. 54 seconds left to go. Pacers up 36-22. Şengün takes a deflected pass, left side angle in front of the bench to the baseline. Whistle. Foul will be called. They're going to get a call, I think, against Isaiah Jackson. So Jackson picks up a foul on a hole. It's going to send Şengün to the free throw line at 74% of the year. Jackson's first. Over the limit are the Pacers here in the first. Rotates the basketball near his nose. Now in his midsection, bends the knees. Here's the second free throw. It is another back iron miss. Easton, the offensive rebound, goes up strong, missed the shot. Tap up is there for Jabari Smith. Rockets getting lots of looks in the paint. Not a lot of success, but that time a 2-pointer for Jabari. 36-24 Indiana, 35 seconds remaining. McConnell gets a screen from Jackson. And then a reach-in foul is going to be called against Josh Christopher. And free throws are coming up. So it'll be T.J. McConnell to the free throw line. 85% on the year. McConnell off the bench for the Pacers averages 7.7. Also hands off 5 assists. 12 points was his success number against Philadelphia with 5 rebounds. The free throw is up and in. Makes it now 38-20. Make it 37-24. McConnell off the bench already with 6 points. Again, average is just 7.7. Here's the second free throw for McConnell. It's up and in. A 38-point quarter with 31 ticks remaining. Jabari Smith's going to bring it across the timeline. Şengün is late because he was tying his shoe. Now he's got the ball between the legs. Left side angle. Lobs it out left-hand side to Jayshawn Tate. Tate against McConnell. Shot clock at 7. Right-hand dribble. Turns left, goes up. There's a block shot for Jackson, who's 8th in the association. He's got 71 blocks. Here's Josh Christopher, right corner for 3, and he rattles that one home with 8 ticks remaining in the quarter. Josh with his first main basket. Left side, here's Duarte with 4, with 3. Baseline 3 to end the quarter is on the way. It's short, no good. Good defense that time for Jabari to end the first. But the Indiana Pacers still at 58% from the floor. They have 6 3-pointers compared to just 2 for the Rockets. And after 1, it's the Pacers 38 and the Rockets 27. Second quarter action is next as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
What does it mean to be the energy behind Clutch City? At Reliant, it means powering the home of the Houston Rockets and the homes of Rockets fans across our hometown. Reliant is harnessing the energy on the court to power game day. Together, we make a powerful team. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of the Houston Rockets. To learn more, visit Reliant.com or call 1-866-RELIANT, PUCT number 10007.
When it comes to your money goals, every win matters. And with an MVP like Credit Karma on your side, your hard work can really pay off. Whether you're looking to elevate your credit scores, upgrade your car or home, or find the right strategy to pay off debt, Credit Karma is on your team. Join over 120 million members and start leveling up your finances. Download the free app and create your own karma with Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Loan services offered through Credit Karma Offers Inc. NMLS ID 1628077. Credit Karma Mortgage Inc. NMLS ID 1588622.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Adam Wexler here. Time for the Memorial Hermann Health Tip. It's brought to you by Memorial Hermann. Advancing health, personalizing care, exercise, and staying active can help you prevent heart disease, the nation's #1 killer. The American Heart Association recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. This includes activities like playing sports, walking, jogging, swimming, and biking. Take the first step to a heart-healthy lifestyle. Visit memorialhermann.org/heart to learn ways to live a healthier life and lower your risk of heart disease. Memorial Hermann, advancing health and personalizing care. Pacers shoot 58% in the first quarter, make half of their 12 threes. Rockets get to cut into that 17-point deficit, Matt, because they were hitting the glass. 7 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. They converted that to 11 points. They're down 11.
How about this, Wexer? 8 of 18 from the paint. They're getting good looks, and they just can't finish. 16-16, the points in the paint category, even after 1. Christopher across the timeline, top to Şengün. Met there by Jackson. Hands it off to Eason, left side to Jayshawn Tate against McConnell. Low block left. Here's Şengün. Turns right, spins left with a left-hand shot. 5 feet, got it over Isaiah Jackson for the deuce. And it's 38-29. Rockets down 9 now. Their biggest deficit was 17. McConnell hands it off to Nwora. Back to McConnell. Cross-court out left side. This is a long 2-pointer. Up and good for Chris Duarte on his right foot on the line to make it 41-29. Duarte averaging 8 points off the bench. Here's a layup attempt for Josh Christopher. Jackson might have got his mitts on it. It's a miss. Nwora's got it for Indiana. Fakes a 3. Down the lane, Nesmith. Out baseline right. 3-pointer on the way. McConnell nails it. Nesmith gave up the runner in the middle of the lane to McConnell on the baseline. It was open. And TJ McConnell's got 10 points off the bench at 43-29 Indiana. Şengün out left-hand side of Jabari Smith. To his left for Tate, nearly stolen by McConnell. Straight away to Jabari. Back out left side to Jayshawn. Low block left into Şengün. 1-on-1 against Jackson. Shot clock at 5. A floater with the right hand. A sky hook. Hits the front rim, the glass, and drops. Very effective first half in the paint for one Alperen Şengün. And it now gives them an 8-point half at 43-31 Indiana. McConnell cross court. Duarte to his left. Open Neesmith for three. Back heel miss. Rebound to Christopher. Tapped in the hands of Şengün. 10-15 clock moving here in the second quarter of play. Şengün lost it off a kneecap, and it's a steal for Neesmith. Aaron Neesmith down the heart of the lane. Out right side. Here's a three-point try. That's around the rim and out on the shot attempt that time by Nwora. Back come the Rockets going left to right here in this first half of play. Jayshawn Tate, down the lane he goes. On the trail out to Smith. Wide open for three, around the rim and out. Ball tapped up and is loose and finally secure with a foul. Rebound picked up by Aaron Neesmith. The Houston foul on a reach-in. 9:48 remaining, and that'll be the first foul of the quarter and the second whistle against Alperen Şengün. The Pacers will have it full court, up by 12. Again, 13 assists here for Indiana off of 16 made baskets. Rockets, conversely, just 2 assists off their 13 made baskets. McConnell out left side of Nwora. Pump fakes multiple times. Bounce pass out right side. Duarte inside to Jackson to the baseline. And Neesmith gets cut off by Tate. Shot clock at 3. At 2. At 1. Fadeaway 16-footer blocked by Jayshawn Tate. And that'll be a turnover and a shot clock violation. Tremendous defense that time by Jayshawn Tate. And with 9:24 remaining in the second quarter, the Pacers are up 12, and the Rockets have possession. Have not heard any word about the ankle of Benedict Mathurin, but I'm assuming he's done for the night. Christopher straight away. Near the top of the key to his left for Jabari, and on the arc, left-hand side of the floor, it is Jayshawn Tate. Goes against McConnell, turns right, spins left, pump fakes, goes up. He's got an and one if he can finish, but he can't. The layup attempt is missed, but he'll get 2 free throws on the Indiana foul. So Jayshawn will go to the free throw line as TJ McConnell picks up his first foul. It is also the first foul against the Pacers here in quarter number 2. Jayshawn so far in this game, 8 minutes. Still looking for his first point, and there he gets it at the free throw line. He had missed his previous 3 free throw attempts. As Daisha Nix is about to come back in. Tate the lefty for the second free throw. That's on the way and good. 9:07 remaining. 43-33 Indiana. 3 minutes going by. McConnell three-point line right. Straight away to Jackson. Hands it off behind him to Duarte. Straight away he is. Cross-court left-hand side of Jordan Nwora. Nwora's got it. Step back. Launches. Three-pointer. Front rim missed. Offensive rebound. Jackson couldn't finish. Another offensive rebound. Thrown off the backboard and scoring is Aaron Neesmith, who averages 9.5 points a game. Again, was a DNP against Philadelphia on Monday night. Here goes Jayshawn to the lane. He goes off his thigh. Down the lane. It's out of bounds. And possession off the miss. And the turnover goes to the Houston Rockets. Mathurin, right ankle sprain, questionable to return. I'm going to go ahead and say he's not going to return. Aren't we all questionable at some point in our life? All right. There's a stoppage of play for some reason. I'm looking around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. I don't know, whatever it was, it's resuming live play now. 13-point Indiana lead. Straight away, it's TJ McConnell. Then we got an overturn of a 2-point shot into a 3. There's a shot attempt for McConnell. Missed it. Rebound tapped by Smith, but it's saved out right corner for McConnell on the baseline. McConnell tries to get by Eason. Hands it off instead down the lane to Duarte, and it's blocked out of bounds. And they'll actually say it's last touch by Duarte. And possession will go to the Houston Rockets. Here comes Eason, three-point line right. Behind him to Nix. To his left for Jabari. Cut off by Neesmith. Straight away to Şengün. Pump fakes once, doesn't take the shot. Here is Smith. Bounce pass underneath to Alperen Şengün. On the post-up against Jackson. Bounce pass into the feet near the area of Eason, and it's stolen. And then it's restolen back. Here's Christopher all by himself. Going to jam it down with 2 hands. 46-35. 7:40 remaining in the first half of play. Pacers up by 11. Turnover count, by the way, high for both sides. Rockets 6, the Pacers 5. Here's a straightaway 3 on the way. That is no good off the hands of Duarte. Rebound to the Rockets. Knicks down the low block to Smith against Duarte. He'll spin left. Gets cut off on the baseline. Throws an errant pass, and Knicks can't get to it. Silly turnover that time for the Rockets. More substitutions in here for the Pacers. And they will not get them at the scorer's table in time. So we'll keep the 5 on the floor. Neesmith, McConnell, Duarte, Jackson, and Nwora. Smith, Şengün, Nix, Eason, and Christopher for the Rockets. McConnell, left side angle, right-hand dribble drive, cross court, and then down the lane goes Duarte. He's fouled going up, and he'll get free throws with 7:06 remaining and a 46-35 Pacer advantage. So Duarte was just given credit on a three-point shot on the left side. It's funny because the official that was nearest the play had put his hand down, indicating 2. Secaucus, New Jersey, reviews it as the game was moving along, and they did give him the extra point. So it's a three-pointer for Duarte. Score is accurate at 47-35 as a free throw for Duarte is up and in. And he now has 4 points as Miles Turner is back in, and also looks like Tyrese Halliburton has come in the lineup here for Indiana. Free throw number 2 around the rim and down for Duarte. He's got 5, and it's now a 48-35 Pacer lead. 7:03 remaining until halftime. Knicks comes across the timeline, right side angle. Screen from Şengün. Knicks giving it back to Alpi, who lost it on his hands. Duarte to steal. In front, Tyrese Halliburton to the window. He'll score for 2. Lead is 15. Largest lead's been 17. Jabari, left elbow jumper. Got it, 15 feet. He needs to be able to make that on a consistent basis, and he's got home 9 points in this first half of play. Here's Halliburton. Swings it right on the Nwora. To his left for Turner out beyond the three-point line. Hands it back out to Neesmith. Out baseline right, Nwora. Nwora, left-hand dribble out to the top of the key. Back out of the three-point line. He'll turn. He'll spin over the lane and put up a little 5-footer and drop it. Good move that time for Jordan Nwora, who comes in averaging 10 points a game since the trade. This is 9th game. 52-37. Christopher to Şengün on a double team in the low block right. Turns left, fadeaway jumper. A high arcing shot is an air ball. That was not a good look at all for Alpi. In front to Nwora. Top of the key. Gets by his one defender going for the steal. Going up for the block is Şengün, and he commits a foul with free throws coming up here. If it indeed is on Şengün, it is his 3rd. And we get a timeout with 5:52. Nwora with some fancy dribbling. Got by Christopher. Got hacked by Şengün. And a chance here for the Pacers to regain their largest lead of the game. 5:52 remaining in the second. Indiana 52, Houston 37. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
What does it mean to be the energy behind Clutch City? At Reliant, it means powering the home of the Houston Rockets and the homes of Rockets fans across our hometown. Reliant is harnessing the energy on the court to power game day. Together, we make a powerful team. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of the Houston Rockets. To learn more, visit Reliant.com or call 1-866-RELIANT. PUCT number 10007.
Hi, I'm Tito Beverage, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. When I got into this business, I used to make flavored vodka infusions for my friends as gifts. When I started to make a go of it, the owner of a local liquor store showed me the dust on some
Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Hi, Jan from Toyota.
Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Sign up your kid for the Rockets Kids Club, a great way for your kid to see the Rockets play this season at Toyota Center. For just $50, your child will receive 2 tickets to an upcoming Rockets home game, a Rockets backpack, a hat, socks, a dry fit t-shirt, access to exclusive member events, and more. Sign up for the Rockets Kids Club tonight at Rockets.com. Reestablishing that 15-point lead here midway through the second quarter, 52-37. Interestingly, Matt, up until just a minute ago, neither of the team's 2 respective leading scorers had made a shot in this game. Halliburton just hit that layup on the fast break, and Jalen Green has yet to put one in the basket from the field. He's 0 for 4, has 2 points at the line.
But Halliburton does have 7 dimes. They all came in the first quarter. Here's the free throw on the way up and in for Jordan Nwora, who has played 8 minutes and has already scored 5 points. That bench has been huge for them. McConnell 10, 5 for Nwora, 5 for Duarte. Free throw number 2 is also in. Also, the Pacers have 12 fast break points. The Rockets have 0, as Indiana's matched their largest lead of 54-37. Rockets have turned it over 8 times in this first half of play. And we're going to get a whistle. And a defensive technical foul will be called for a 3-second violation. Team technical against Indiana. That's going to give Jalen Green a chance to get a point here. He's 2 of 2 and now 3 of 3 from the line. Again, those defensive 3-second violations are team technicals. They don't go personal to the player. Smith hands it off to Jalen, looking for his first field goal, as Wex just alluded to. He faces a double team. My goodness. Straight away to Şengün, left side to Smith, baseline left. Here's Nix. Ball deflected. Saved by Green. Shot clock at 3. Green goes up and under. Lost the basketball. Saved by Martin. A shot clock violation. That'll be turnover number 9. 1 extra pass, 1 deflection, and not an opportunity to get a shot up in the 24. That'll be 9 Houston turnovers compared to 5 for Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton's got 2 points, 7 assists. His squad is up 16. Halliburton hands it off, looking for assist number 8, and he got it to Miles Turner for a deuce. Turner with 12 points, 3 rebounds. Largest lead for Indiana at 56-38. Nix, right of the lane, goes up, double pumps, missed the shot. Weak side rebound is no good by Şengün. Another offensive rebound, the Knicks. Floats it up for Jabari, around the rim and in. Tap up is good for Alperen Şengün. So lots of offensive rebounds and another second chance basket there for the Rockets. They now have 13 second chance points. 56-40 Indiana with 4:45 remaining until halftime. Halliburton straight away, long 3 attempt for Duarte. Side rim right, did not look good on takeoff. Smith the rebound, right side the Knicks, throws it behind him to Jalen Green. Green goes right baseline, gives it back to Şengün, a 7-footer. He's up and in and out. He's got back-to-back baskets. Şengün now in double figures with 12. 56-42 with 4:20 remaining until halftime. Halliburton with 8 dimes, turns left, spins right, hands it back to Turner, give him 9 dimes. Turner with 2 more of the main recipients. 58-42. Turner now to 14. Şengün straight away. Hands it to Green. Green down the lane. Go another block. That's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. If they give Turner the block, which they should, it's his 3rd one already of this first half of play. As Duarte goes out. And it'll be Buddy Hield back on the floor for the Pacers. 3:57 remaining. Knicks bounce pass in front of him to Nesmith. To Şengün, guarded by Turner. Şengün back behind him to Jalen. Jalen right-hand dribble drive. He's going to go all the way in the lane and drop it in for 2. He was wide open. Nobody chased after him, and he put it in for a deuce. 3:40 remaining in a 58-44 advantage. We've had no lead changes and no ties. Indiana's led the entire way. This is a Turner left corner 3. I'm rimmed out. Rebound to Şengün as there were nothing but black jerseys in the paint. Here's Jalen across the timeline. Screen is set by Şengün. Right-hand dribble drive. Jalen reach-in foul at the free throw line. Non-shooting foul. It'll be the second whistle against Indiana here in the quarter. And the first foul against Buddy Hield. Şengün is out. Jayshawn Tate back on the floor for the Rockets. Pacers again, 51% from the floor. They're 8 of 20 from three. The Rockets, 44% and 2 of 6 from distance. Lob to Smith. Behind him to Green. To Tate with his right foot inside the arc. Hands it back to Jalen. Goes up. There's another block for Turner. That is, I believe, his 4th block shot now. So they've given him 2 block shots in this quarter alone and 2 along the first for a total of 4. Knicks on the inbound. Lobs to Martin. Left-hand dribble. Turns right, throws it up in the air, and drops it in for 2. Rockets continue to own the points in the paint category. They are now up to 28. At 3 minutes remaining in the first half, 58-46 Indiana. Halliburton right side. Launches a deep 3. A front rim miss. Jabari clears. Rockets on the 3 can get it to within 10. Down the 9 maybe. Down the lane. How about 10? As Kenyon Martin goes right down the heart of the lane and jams it down for 2. 58-48. 2:35 remaining. Buddy Hield straight away. Out right side of the floor. Nawara, give it to Turner, and he throws it off the backboard and puts it in from 13 feet. 2:25 remaining. Pacers 60, Rockets 48. Free throw line jumper for Jalen is up and in as both teams start to nail one shot after the other. 60-50 with 2:14 remaining. Halliburton left side angle the basketball. Now between the circles. Right-hand dribble drive against Green. Goes up. Hands to the baseline. Nawara underneath the basket. Reverse layup and drops it in for 2. He tippy-toed on the baseline from the right to the left. Halliburton gets his 10th dime of the first half. 62-50 Indiana. 1:50 remaining until halftime. Straight away. Jalen, left elbow. Behind him into Tate. Tate penetrates. Pump fakes. Throws up a shot. Puts it in with the right hand for 2 points. Neither team has missed, it feels like, in the last 2 minutes. 62-52. 95 seconds remaining. Turner, top of the arc. To his right for Halliburton. Couple of dribbles behind him. Towards midcourt. 1-on-1 against Knicks. Step back. 28-footer. Front rim and out. Halliburton struggling from 3. 0 for 4. Here comes Tate across the timeline. 1:13 remaining. Tate to the window with the left hand. Throws it off the backboard and puts it in for 2. And that lead, which was once at 18, has been cut down to 8 with 1:06 remaining in a 62-54 game. Halliburton left side of the floor. Lob left-hand side over to Turner. Turner being face guarded by Tate. He's faced a double team. Pulls up left elbow. Jumper front rim miss. Rebound to Smith. Pass to midcourt for Nation Knicks. Knicks a 360 move, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Indiana. And with that, we get a timeout, and they may give the Rockets a break here as Steven Salas is coming over to get some applause for something, maybe just the overall play, but nevertheless, 46.5 seconds remaining. Pacers 62, Rockets 54. We take this timeout, and it's brought to you by Corona. I invite you to find your beach. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one out pizzas the Hut.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care. You get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
What does optimism look like? It looks like the ball floating through the air, backboard lit up in red, the entire arena holding its breath. You're down 2, but you took the 3. Some fans can't bear to look, but missing never crossed your mind. You knew it was going in the moment it left your hands. Taking the shot looks crazy sometimes, but it isn't. It's just different. And sometimes that's just the difference you need. Frost, the official bank of relentless optimism and proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Rockets have sliced into what was once an 18-point deficit. We'll get you back to the action after we pause 10 for station identification on the Rockets Radio Network.
KBNE Houston, an iHeart radio station. This is Sports Talk 790, your home for Houston Rockets basketball.
46.5 on the clock till we hit the half. The Rockets were once down 18, now down just 8 at 62-54. Getting a lot of work done on the offensive glass now, up to 17 second chance points for the Rockets.
16-6 the current run here after being down by a 56-38 margin. Rockets are outscoring the Pacers in points in the paint 38-28. And have also, as you mentioned, 17-5, they outpaced the Pacers in their second chance points. Ball deflected on the inbounds, but it's saved by Green as T.J. McConnell is going to come back in and guard Green. 38 seconds left to go in the half. Right-hand dribble drive for Jalen to the baseline with a left-hand reverse layup up and in. That's a tough make right there. And it's down to a 6-point advantage at 62-56. Rockets have outscored the Pacers here in the second quarter, 29-24. Halliburton, left side of the floor, just dribbling. He's left of the logo. Throws it to his right for McConnell. Gets by Green. Double team comes, and it's a steal for Jabari. Out right side, Kenyon Martin with a left hand. Half-foul! And it's down to a 4-point game at 62-58. Smith with his third assist off the steal. McConnell down the lane to Halliburton. Halliburton puts it in for 2. Tyrese Halliburton, that's just his second field goal, and that'll end the half. Long shot from 75 feet will not count for the Rockets, but momentum is on the guys wearing the black jerseys. Great throwdown for Kenyon Martin. He's got 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting, including a couple of huge dunks here in the second quarter. And at the intermission, it's the Pacers 64, the Rockets 58. Adam Wexler has halftime activities next as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details. Whether on land, at sea, in the air, or in space, KBR delivers science, technology, and engineering solutions that are changing the world. For more than a century, governments and companies across the globe have come to us to accomplish their most critical missions and objectives. From space exploration and national defense to green technology and the circular economy, our experts are tackling the most important challenges of our time and delivering innovative solutions without equal. In everything we do, we're striving to create a better, safer, and more sustainable world. We are KBR, the future designed and delivered. Learn more at kbr.com.
The sound of an ice cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
fans, there's a break in the action. Adam Wexler has highlights, scores, stats, and first half analysis on your Rockets Halftime Show.
Start your spring break off at Toyota Center with the whole family when the Rockets take on the Bulls this Saturday. Get a ticket to the game, a hot dog, and a beverage starting at just $29. Secure your Rockets tickets for spring break tonight at Rockets.com. The Rockets falling behind in this game by double figures early, by 18 points earlier in the second quarter. Got it all the way back to a 4-point game just seconds before the end of the half. Last bucket of the half went to the Pacers. So at the half, the Rockets trail this game 64-58. Here's how we got there as we get going on the Rockets halftime show. Good start for the Pacers, unlike the last time these two teams met, when the Pacers only scored 10 first quarter points, still a season best for the Rockets defense. Well, they already had 14 points just a few minutes into the game, and the Rockets were already in on starting their comeback, and it got started with Jabari Smith from deep.
Bounce pass out to Şengün. One-on-one against Miles Turner. On the baseline, now he's going to post up in the paint, 13 feet away. Out Martin, left side to Jabari, launching a three and nails it. And that's a 1-point game as Jabari Smith Jr. up to 30% now from three, makes it 14-13.
Rockets would then get outscored 20-4 and will fall behind by 17 points at 34-17. That run ended with KJ Martin.
Jalen pass inside to Kenyon Martin. He'll go up the window, miss the shot, got his own tap up and put it in for two as Indiana kind of gave up on the play. Kenyon with his first basket, 34-19.
That basket also started a theme for the Rockets in the first half. See if you can follow.
Turner against a double team, lost the basketball, and that's a Jayshawn Tate steal. In front to KJ. Down the lane he goes. Finger roll layup, back iron miss. The putback is there for Tari Eason. He's got a basket. 34-21. Another timeout called by Rick Carlisle.
KJ knows what's up. Tari knows what's up. Jabari does too.
Bends the knees. Here's the second free throw. It is another back iron miss. Eason, the offensive rebound, goes up strong. Missed the shot. Tap up is there for Jabari Smith. Rockets getting lots of looks in the paint. Not a lot of success, but that time a two-pointer for Jabari. 36-24 Indiana.
How about 19 second chance points in the first half for the Rockets? They're number one in the NBA. They average 17 per game. They got 19 in the first half. We're down 36-24 there. Last 3 points of the quarter came thanks to Josh Christopher.
Turns left, goes up. There's a block shot for Jackson, who's eighth in the association. He's got 71 blocks. Here's Josh Christopher, right corner for three, and he rattles that one home with 8 ticks remaining in the quarter. Josh with his first main basket.
So the Rockets would be down 11 after the first quarter. We're down 13 early in the second quarter. Jabari Smith and JC combined for 2.
Bounce pass into the feet near the area of Eason, and it's stolen, and then it's re-stolen back. Here's Christopher all by himself, going to jam it down with 2 hands. 46-35. 7:40 remaining in the first half of play. Pacers up by 11.
A second big Pacers run put the Rockets down 18, 56-38. Alperen Şengün with a score, then Alperen Şengün with a score.
Smith the rebound, right on the next, throws it behind into Jalen Green. Green goes right baseline, gives it back to Şengün, a 7-footer. He's up and in and out. He's got back-to-back baskets. Şengün now in double figures with 12.
Strong first half for Alperen Şengün, the only Rocket in double figures, made 6 of his 8 shots for his 12 points, though he does have 3 fouls, 56-42 at that juncture. KJ Martin taking it right at Miles Turner.
Knicks on the inbound. Lobs to Martin. Left-hand dribble, turns right, throws it up in the air, and drops it in for 2. Rockets continue to own the points in the paint category. They are now up to 28.
Big second quarter scoring for KJ Martin. That was the first of those buckets, and another one next trip.
Front rim miss. Jabari clears. Rockets on the 3 can get it to within 10. Down the 9 maybe. Down the lane, how about 10? As Kenyon Martin goes right down the heart of the lane and jams it down for 2. 58-48.
And that was off a curl in the half-court set. Immediately after receiving the ball just outside the lane, saw that he could beat everybody to the cup and did, and threw it down. As Matt noted, down 10 at that point. Still down 10 when Jayshawn Tate helped get the final Rockets run started.
Here comes Tate across the timeline. 1:13 remaining. Tate to the window with the left hand, throws it off the backboard and puts it in for two. And that lead, which was once at 18, has been cut down to 8 with 1:06 remaining in a 62-54 game.
From 8, it would be cut down to 6 next possession.
Right-hand dribble drive for Jalen to the baseline with a left-hand reverse layup up and in. That's a tough make right there. And it's down to a 6-point advantage at 62-56.
How about cutting it even closer? Would get it down to 4 with this rim-rattling dunk from K.J. Martin.
Double team comes, and it's a steal for Jabari. Out right side, Kenyon Martin with a left hand, half-foul! And it's down to a 4-point game at 62-58.
9 points in the game for K.J. Martin. 3 of those buckets of his 4 coming in that very short, late second quarter stretch. Helped the Rockets get back into this game. They trail by 6 at the half, 64-58. We'll look around the NBA next on the Rockets Halftime Show. Now this word from your local stations.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green going upstairs. Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play. If Jabari Smith knocks down another one. Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green going upstairs. Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play. If Jabari Smith knocks down another one. Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Rockets Halftime Show continues. Adam Wexler here with you. We'll run through the rest of the NBA scoreboard tonight. Fairly light night at the half in Detroit. Pistons and Hornets. Hornets have a 59-50 lead. Both of their backcourt starters with 13 points in the first half. Terry Rozier and Kelly Oubre Jr. James Wiseman leads the Pistons with 10 points. Jazz and Magic also at the half. They're in Orlando. It's a 64-56 lead for the Utah Jazz. Larry Markkinen, game high, 15 points in that game. There's 8 minutes to go in the second quarter in Memphis. They're hosting the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors playing like they're on the road. They're getting spanked. 55-41, the score in favor of the Grizzlies, who are now playing game number 3 in a row without Ja Morant. I said that about the Warriors because they're still looking for their 8th road win of the season. They're just a 7-win road team. Yep, 2 games over 500, one of the league's best at home, but they're on the road tonight. The only other game going on right now has the Bucks and Nets all tied at 13. Just 6:52 left to go in the first quarter there. One later start, and that is Sacramento hosting the New York Knicks. The NBA news of the day presented by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings app now and play free with your first deposit with promo code ASSIST. Terms apply. Interesting that they're all of the same variety. In this game, we can now update you that Benedict Mathurin will officially not return with that right ankle sprain. The Pacers just making that announcement a few minutes ago on the subject of ankle injuries. Kevin Durant last night and Jonathan Kuminga tonight were both injured in pregame warmups, separately, of course. Kevin Durant sprained his ankle. It will cause him to miss at least 2 weeks for the Suns. That's when they say they will reevaluate him, hoping to get him back on the court for significant enough time before the playoffs to get acquainted well enough with his teammates. And in Kuminga's case, they were going through warmups, workouts tonight, I should say, pregame for the Golden State Warriors, and he too sprained an ankle, which left him unavailable for tonight's Warriors game against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Rockets and Pacers in a pretty good one now after the Rockets cut what was once an 18-point second quarter lead down to just 6. They trail 64-58 at the half. Now this word from your local stations.
Hey, Sean Salisbury here for Spindle Tap Brewery. It's located just minutes from the Loop. My new partner here at Sports Talk 790. Spindle Tap Brewery is your go-to destination for a day of family and friendly fun and perfect space for corporate or private events. Offering unique signature, great-tasting, local brewed craft beer and coffee, the best in the business across a sprawling entertainment complex. It's Spindle Tap Brewery. You get great coffee, great beer, and great food.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Back here on the Rockets halftime show as they trail now 64-58. Big second quarter for the Rockets to get themselves back into this game. As we welcome back in the voice of Houston Rockets basketball, Matt Thomas. A first quarter that obviously had the Rockets wishing for something else to happen, and that was finding their offense, which they did, especially late in the second quarter. I noted this a few minutes ago as I got started here in this halftime show, Matt. They were absolute monsters on the offensive glass, as they have been all year.
That is indeed the case. Second chance points owned 19-5 over the Pacers. They've been able to get a bunch of points in the paint, 42-30. The one thing that haunts them is the fact that they're just not hitting the three ball. And as you alluded to in our pregame visit, Wex, they're not even attempting three-point shots. They were 2 of 7 in the first half compared to 8 of 22 for the Pacers. All right, so it'll be Rockets basketball here, right to left, in the second half of play. The score reads again, the Pacers 64, the Rockets 58. Jalen Green takes the inbounds pass from Daisha Nix, and here we go with third quarter action. Jabari near the top of the key to the free throw line, to the paint, goes up against Heel, and another block shot from Miles Turner, who is having himself quite a swat fest. That's 6 block shots for him. Joe Aguirre, we're going to see if we can see how many, what his season high in Miles Turner blocks would be. Ball's deflected on the inbound and stolen by the Pacers. Healed underneath to Halliburton, who had a loss. And then we got bodies flying everywhere. Out left corner for Healed, a three-pointer. It's up and in. There were 4 players upright, 2 on the ground. Healed didn't care. Three-pointer left corner, 67-58. Nix, left of the paint. Behind him out to Green, left corner. Guarded by Nesmith, or by Nembhard, who didn't play a whole lot in the first half of play. Now a contested 2 comes up for Green. Back iron miss, Turner the rebound. Out front to Nembhard. Left side to Halliburton. Turns back, Heel, three-pointer, no. Back iron miss. Nix on the weak side grabs the rebound. Nix in front. This is for Kenya Martin, who had it stripped. And it's last touch by Miles Turner. Miles Turner, a defensive presence here tonight. 6 block shots, 16 points, 3 rebounds. Rockets on the inbound. Nix. Bounce pass to his right for KJ. Nix, baseline left, three-pointer, air ball. Turner the easy rebound. Andrew Nembhard with the basketball. Behind him to Buddy Hield. Buddy kicks it back to Nembhard. Straight away to Turner. To his right for Halliburton. Lobs back to Turner on a give and go. Push foul Jabari Smith. Miles Turner finishes it for a deuce, and he's got 18. So Jabari picks up the foul. That is his first of the night, and the first foul against the Rockets here in the third quarter with 10:42 remaining. Miles tonight, 8 of 11, the former Texas Longhorn. Free throw on the way, good. Perfect 3 of 3 from the line. 70-58. Largest first half lead for the Pacers was at 18 at 56-38. Şengün behind him to Green. Out right side to Martin. Lobs it to Şengün, is kind of out far on the right side for about 20 feet. Now it gets a little lower, mid post. Brings it back out at the three-point line. Gives it to Jalen Green. Shot clock at 1, and we got a blocking foul on Miles Turner, and it's a break there for the Rockets with 1.7 seconds left to go. And Miles Turner is hunched over a little bit for some reason. I think he got hit in the midsection there, but he's all right. He's going to stay out there. Side out as Jalen Green will inbound the basketball on that Turner foul, which is his second. Down the lane goes Jabari to the back iron. He drops in a two-pointer. Nice night here for Jabari offensively, as he's got 11 to go along with 6 rebounds and 3 dimes. Rockets down 70-60. Halliburton at the top of the key. A foul occurred before the shot attempt, which went in. Dacian Nix will get called for the personal. Side out to Indiana on Nix's first foul, and the second Rocket foul of the quarter. Halliburton, two-hand pass to Hield. Left elbow, cross-court pass out to Halliburton near midcourt. Halliburton down the lane, gets cut off by Nix. Floater from 8 feet. Got it with a foul and a reach-in on Dacian Nix. Nix went in to reach in to take that ball away, and before, as he did that, Halliburton was in mid-shot. Dacian with a second foul, and the third foul against the Rockets with just 2:05 time elapsed here in this third quarter. Free throw, Halliburton missed it. Şengün the rebound, 72-60 Houston. Halliburton shoots 86% from the line. Şengün, slide pass into Jabari. One-on-one against Hield. Jabari, fade away at the dotted circle, hits the mid-range. Jabari Smith Jr., 6 of 10 from the floor tonight. He's got 13. 72-62 with 2.5 gone by in the third. Halliburton straight away. Screen from Turner. Now a pick and a pop, and here is Hield for 3. Right on the mark. Straight away from 24. 75-62. Hield, 14. Assists, 12. And we're going to get a goaltending call against Miles Turner that will result in a basket for the Rockets at 75-64. As the goaltending was called, here's a layup attempt for Halliburton. Won't be able to get it. Throws it out to Turner. Out baseline left. Shot attempt coming up. A little 5-footer is no good. And the rebound is picked up off the Nembhard miss by Green. Right side of the lane. Here goes Green out to Martin. Right to Alpert and Şengün. Alpert at the right elbow. Goes against Hield. He'll twist left. Spin right. Give it to a weak side layup attempt for Jabari. Is missed. And a foul is going to be called against the Pacers. Aaron Nesmith picks up the whistle. That is his first. Second foul against the Pacers. And Jabari will go to the free throw line. So the set scoring for you, Şengün's got 12, Smith 13, Martin 11, Nix 4, and Green 9. The 5 on the floor for the Rockets. Free throw number 1 is on the way and good for Jabari Smith at 79% from the stripe. Rockets have been to the free throw line 10 times in this game at a mid-7. Make it 8 of 11. 75-66. Pacers up by 9 with 8:35 remaining. Halliburton comes across the timeline with 12 dimes. He had 16 against Philadelphia, and then he lost the basketball. Easy steal for Jalen Green. Gets turned back at the top of the key, goes right side angle. Being chased by a defender. Layup attempt is coming up, and that's going to be a foul against Indiana. And a whistle called against Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first. The contact coming against against Jabari Smith Jr. And we'll get Jabari back at the free throw line for the second straight possession. Jabari's line 24 minutes, 15 points, 6 rebounds. He has 3 assists and just 1 foul in his 24 minutes of play. Try one for Jabari, rattles home. 75-67. 8:18 remaining in the third. Rockets 9 of 12 from the line. Pacers 9 of 10. Try two is up around the rim. Missed. Put back on the offensive rebound by Nix, but he missed it. A gimme layup, and he missed it. Halliburton behind him to Miles Turner, lost it off a foot. And what the Rockets are claiming is that Miles Turner walked before that kicked ball. The officials saw it otherwise. It will be Pacers basketball with the shot clock at 16 on the sideline. Daisha Nix missed the easiest free throw of his layup in his NBA career. Halliburton, left side, Andrew Nembhard. Nembhard, right-hand dribble, out right side to Halliburton. Takes a step back. He's got a 2-point shot coming up. It's missed, but the foul's going to be called. Takes a spill, and Daisha Nix gets called for the foul. That is Nix's second foul of his third quarter and his third for the game. Tyrese Halliburton to the line for a pair. Halliburton missed some time last week with a sore right calf against San Antonio. It was a game the Spurs actually beat the Pacers, as Halliburton makes the first of two to make it 76-67. Halliburton has 7 points, averaging 20.6. His assist total averages 10.3, but he's already got 12 of those tonight. 77-67 Indiana. The free throws are up and in. 7:50 remaining. Here goes Jalen Green right side of the lane. A floater from 8 feet off the window. Miss up. The follow-up dunk is not there by Jabari, but he is fouled. And free throws coming up here for Jabari. And Miles Turner just picked up his third foul. All right, Jabari at the free throw line. This is going to be his 5th and 6th attempt of the quarter, and his 5th and 6th attempt of the game. Try one is on the way, good. 77-68 now the score, as Smith now has 17 points. Jabari averaging 11.8. Shot the ball better from 3, in fact, the last handful of games, too, but it hasn't been a big part of the Rockets' offense. They've only had 2 3-pointers to their credit in 8 tries. Smith makes the free throw, 77-69. Nembhard, 3-point line left. Still dribbles, cross-court right-hand side to Halliburton. Halliburton, inside to Miles Turner, goes up. There's a block for Şengün. And a pickup by Nix in front to Jabari. Jabari down the lane, falls down. We got a foul on the way up, and he'll shoot free throws. Nice rejection that time for Alperen Şengün. And Miles Turner's the one saying, I'm the one to block shots, not you. Although, Alpe's almost averaging a block a game himself. So Jabari Smith, free throws 7 and 8. One dribble, 2 dribbles. Bending of the knees after the third dribble. It's on the way, and it's good. So Jabari Smith is owning his scoring numbers here all at the free throw line. He is 6 of 7 in this quarter and 12 of 16 for the game. Pacers 77, the Rockets 70. Second free throw is on the way, and it's good. 77-71. At one time, an 18-point lead at 56-38. It's 77-71. 7:17 remaining. Halliburton, 3-point line right. Gets by a defender out left side of Nembhard. To his left for Buddy Hield. Hield's got Martin in front of him. Screen is set by Turner. On the roll, Turner gets it. Out right side, this is Nesmith for 3. Back iron miss. Rebound to Green. In front to Daisha Nix. 6:55 remaining. Straight away. Green deflected. Lost. Stolen. Heel, Turner in front, layup attempt good. Right hand, Andrew Nemhard. 79-71 with 6:40 remaining. Şengün, three-point line right, now steps inside the arc. On the post up against Halliburton. He'll spin right, goes up against Turner. There's a block shot, but it's not going to be there in time. Going for the swat, not able to do it. Was Neesmith. The layup is good for Şengün. He's got 14. 79-73. Layup attempt. There's an and one coming up for Tyrese Halliburton. And the foul frustration continues for Dacian Nix. That's his fourth foul and the fifth foul against the Rockets in the quarter. Halliburton with a chance to complete a three-point play when we return. 6:23 remaining in the third. Pacers 81, Rockets 73. Timeout brought to you by Corner Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
Hey everyone, it's Cassidy Hupperth from ESPN.
I'm Nico Ramos, a sports broadcaster here in Manila.
Together, we have a new podcast we can't wait to share with you. Hoops Paradise, the Philippines' love of the game.
You know, there's religion, there's politics, and there's basketball. And those are the three things you talk about in the Philippines.
It's a basketball love affair like no other. Listen to Hoops Paradise, the Philippines' love of the game, on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're starting to speak another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. The code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care. You get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The Rockets will host Margarita Mondays, presented by Don Julio. For all Monday home games this season at Toyota Center, starting at just $25, you will receive a ticket to the game and a margarita. Don't miss out on the next Margarita Monday when the Rockets take on the Celtics. That's next Monday, March 13th. Secure your tickets tonight at rockets.com. Rockets getting a huge third quarter effort from Jabari Smith Jr. Matt, you made mention of his free throw line work. 7 of 8 in the quarter, 11 points overall. Over his last 21 games, Jabari Smith had only topped the 20-point mark once. And he's sitting at 20 right now with the Rockets down 81-73.
Halliburton at the free throw line to complete the three-point opportunity. And he does so. 82-73 Pacers. 6:20 remaining in the third quarter. Cambridge Fieldhouse, downtown Indianapolis. Şengün, lob to Martin. And the Pacers couldn't see it coming. It's a nice throwdown. 82-75. Martin with the basket. Now give him a total of 13 points. Out left side, the basketball is Halliburton. Halliburton out right side, TJ McConnell. McConnell gets turned back at the left elbow by Şengün. Cross court right side, but Fields going to try a deep three-pointer around rim and out. No good. Rebound picked up by Şengün. Şengün across the timeline. Left hand turns right, spins right, layup, wave it off. Offensive foul. Alperen Şengün. That's the fourth personal foul on Alperen Şengün with 5:38 remaining. Jayshawn Tate comes in. Games with Indiana with Green. Green's got 17 to shoot. Green down the lane, goes up and puts the layup in as Turner was trying to go for his 8th block. Could not get to it. Nice move for Jalen Green. 82-77. Halliburton fouled out high. Jay-Sean Tate the foul on a push. And again, a penalty situation here for both teams with 4:52 remaining in the third quarter. Miles Turner has 7 block shots tonight to go along with his 19 points. His career high is 8, and it happened against the Rockets January the 6th of 2021. Again, entering play tonight, 3rd in the association. He now has 137 blocks on the season. And it looks like they were trying to squeeze in Chris Duarte. Will they be able to do so? He's going back to the sideline. So we'll wait for the substitutions here. Looks like Jordan Nwora wants to come back in too for the Pacers. Nwora, part of that Milwaukee team. They got part of a 4-team trade as the free throw is up and good for Miles. Turner now with 20 points on the night. So now, as promised, Duarte comes in, and so does Nwora. 4 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in the quarter. 83-77. Free throw number 2 is up and in. Back to a 7-point lead. Jay-Sean Tate, who's played the 5 and has played the point tonight. Jay-Sean down the lane, gets cut off by Nwora. Down the lane for Kenyon Martin, comes up short. And he'll get free throws on an Indiana foul. And Miles Turner just picked up his 4th foul. That's a byproduct of a guy who's always going for the block shot. Kenyon to the free throw line. His first attempt is on the way. It's up and good. Isaiah Jackson has returned for the Pacers, and Miles Turner will have a seat with those 4 fouls. 21 points, 5 rebounds, and those 7 blocks tonight for the University of Texas product, who just signed himself a 2-year extension to stay with the Indiana Pacers. Free throw number 2 on the way. Front iron miss. Tap up a couple of times. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Indiana. I think his last touch was Jordan Nwora as he was fighting for the loose rebound. So Jay-Sean Tate will inbound the basketball here for the Rockets. 4:41 remaining. 14 on the shot clock. To Şengün on the baseline right. Going to post up now. Gets by Jackson. Missed the layup. And Jackson clears. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Rockets as Şengün was trying to fight for that basketball. 84-78, a 6-point advantage here. Halliburton, baseline right, on the trail, down the lane. Easy layup, Chris Duarte. As Halliburton went baseline right, Duarte crashed the boards as well. Got the hand up and dropped it in. 86-78. Here's Kenyon Martin. 2 dribbles on the floor. Pump fakes once, throws it over the cylinder, and drops it in for 2. 86-80. Halliburton, 3-point line right. Screen is set by Jackson. He'll turn and spin. Ball deflected by Green. Saved out right side by Duarte. Back out to Halliburton in midcourt. Shot clock at 9. At the free throw line. Headed out of circle. Mid-range shot. Front rim around. And that will not fall, but a foul will be called against the Rockets. And free throws coming up here for Indiana. It'll be from the hands of Tyrese Halliburton as Jalen Green picks up his first foul of the night. 2 shots coming up here with the Pacers up 86-80. Try number 1 is on the way. And good, 87-80. Tyrese with a double-double tonight, 12 points and 13 assists. And here comes another substitution. Jalen Smith is in for the first time. Smith, 6'10", 215, fourth-year player out of Maryland. And he'll take the spot of Isaiah Jackson. Free throw number 2 is up and in. Possession, both teams attract traffic and a lot of contact as they make their way to the lane. Foul is on McConnell. That is his second. Both teams have been well over the penalty for a better part of this quarter. Jalen Green, who had 11 free throw attempts 2 nights ago, going to the line here for the 4th time tonight. He makes it 4 out of 4 as Usman Garuba comes in for Houston. So the 5 on the floor for the Rockets, you've got Garuba, Eason, Green, Tate, and Martin. Second free throw. Got it. Rockets within 6 again. They can't get over that hump. 88-82. 3.5 remaining in the third quarter. McConnell straight away to Smith, to Halliburton. Baseline left. Nowara is going to go up and jam it right around Jayshawn Tate for a deuce. Rockets got back defensively late. Nowara off the bench in double figures with 10. 90-82 with 3:12 remaining. Rockets down 8. Tate behind him to Green. Green going to launch a three-pointer. It's contested, and he makes it over the outstretched arms of Jordan Nowara for a triple. 90-85. Basket for Green gives him 16. Speaking of a three-pointer, Duarte strong on a three-pointer. That was only the 3rd three-pointer of the night for the Rockets in the first and 4 tries for Jalen Green. Green's got it on the baseline right. Pulls up for a 2-pointer, missed it. Said rebound by Tyrese, who's missed as well. McConnell, cross court left to Nowara. He'll launch a 3. Back iron miss. Rebound to Tate at the free throw line. Tate wants to run. Down the lane he goes with a left hand. That's blocked by Duarte. Back come the Pacers with 2:24 remaining. Up by 5. McConnell launches an open 3 right side. Nails it. Timeout, Steven Southern. Back and forth we go. Rockets trimmed it within 5 for the 11th three-pointer of the night. That coming from the hands of T.J. McConnell. A perfect 3 of 3. And the Pacers lead it 93-85. 2:17 remaining in the third quarter. Timeout brought to you by Corner Extra. Invite you to find your beach. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Hi, this is Drew Barrymore. Do you know what my idea of the perfect night is? First, make a bunch of complicated plans, and then cancel all those plans. Instead, spend the night streaming movies and TV shows on Pluto TV for free, including my show. There are tons of live channels and even more on demand. Free to stream all you want on Pluto TV and never pay a thing. Stream now, pay never. Pluto TV.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
When it comes to your money goals, every win matters. And with an MVP like Credit Karma on your side, your hard work can really pay off. Whether you're looking to elevate your credit scores, upgrade your car or home, or find the right strategy to pay off debt, Credit Karma is on your team. Join over 120 million members and start leveling up your finances. Download the free app and create your own Karma with Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Loan services offered through Credit Karma Offers Inc. NMLS ID 1628077. Credit Karma Mortgage Inc. NMLS ID 1588622.
With a Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every dollar you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win. Big savings. Sign up now at Kroger.com and start saving. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Take advantage of tonight's Rocket Shop online item of the game. Tonight, the Rocket City varsity jacket is just $35. Grab yours tonight only at rocketshop.com. 93-85, the advantage for the Pacers. Great time for Jalen Green to hit his first three of the game. It brought them to within 5, but a bad time to give up the 11th three of the game to the Pacers, which has them back up at that 93-85 margin.
All right, so overall, 29-27 Pacers in the quarter. Pacers have 10 block shots tonight compared to just 3 for the Rockets. Jayshawn Tate, forecourt right. Top to Garuba. Hands it off to Green. Left side to Smith. Back behind him to Tate. Right side to Jalen Green. Down the lane he goes. Reverse layup. Kisses it off the backboard. Hits the front iron and drops for 2. 93-87. Jalen Green now up to 18. Halliburton fakes a 3. Straight away, Chris Duarte for a 3-pointer. He knocks it down. Duarte only had 4 points against Philadelphia, but he's come through tonight. He now has 10 with 15 assists for Halliburton. Jayshawn with the left hand. Down the lane he goes. Rattles around the rim and falls for 2. 96-89. Straight away. This is Jalen Smith behind him to Duarte. Left side to McConnell. McConnell goes baseline. Underneath the basket. Falls down on the sideline. Down to Halliburton. On the trail. Going in Nwora for a dunk. An aggressive move for Jordan Nwora, who has 12 off the bench for the Pacers. Off to Garuba. Hands it off to Green. Giving it back to Garuba at the left elbow. Cross court pass, Jayshawn. Ball deflected. Back in the hands of Jayshawn. Fadeaway footer on the way. Good for Jabari Smith Jr., who continues to impress tonight. He has 22 points and 7 rebounds, so along with 3 assists. Halliburton, a couple of steps beyond midcourt. Screen is set by Smith. Halliburton with 9 to shoot, looking for a long 3-pointer. Misses off the front rim, and Jayshawn Tate with the rebound. 29 seconds left to go. Rockets down by 7. Jabari Smith and Tari Eason tangle up, and it's out of bounds. Tari lost the basketball. Turnover, Houston. 25.2 seconds left. Tyrese Halliburton across the timeline. Met there by Jayshawn Tate. Just dribbling now, right at that midcourt peak. Shot clock at 9. At 6. Halliburton gets by Tate. Down the lane, finger roll layup. That may have been blocked. Picked up by Tate. Bounce pass right side. Here's Eason to end the quarter. Shot from 17 feet off the heel. And no good. Good defense by the Rockets to end the quarter. But a missed shot for Eason keeps the score at 98-91 Indiana. 4th and final next as the Pacers lead by 7, 98-91. From Cambridge Fieldhouse in downtown Indianapolis, this is Houston Rockets basketball.
Now is a great time to compare Gentle Ben vodka and gin to your favorite. Hi, it's Jeremy Branham. Gentle Ben has the cleanest vodka and gin you will ever try, thanks to their Persado purification process. You can get the complete Gentle Ben experience just like I did. Go see their beautiful tasting room in Alvin. Have a premium cocktail and take a tour to get a close-up look at this patented purification method. You'll find Gentle Ben vodka and gin at Total Wine, Specs, and other retailers. Learn more at gentleben.com.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Hey, Rockets fans, Access is the go-to ticketing destination for Houston's best events. Download the Access app today for the easiest entry experience to get to your seats and start cheering. That's AXS. Visit AXS.com for more info. It's a Pacers 98-91 lead headed to the fourth quarter, a 13-point third quarter for Jabari Smith Jr., who leads the Rockets with 22 points, 9 more for Jalen Green, who's up to 18 for the game.
TJ McConnell across the timeline. Josh Christopher getting some playing time to start the fourth quarter. Hands it off Duarte, back out left side of McConnell. Back to Chris Duarte, down to McConnell, right-hand dribble drive. Outright catch, shoot, Nwora, 3-ball on the way, good. Jordan Nwora has a three-pointer to his credit now and has 15 points off the bench. 101-91, he's 6 of 9 for the floor and 1 of 4 from the three-point range. Low block right. It's Smith. Left elbow now. 15-footer. Too strong. Offensive rebound, Garuba. He gathers. Throws it back out to Christopher. Throws it right to the left side of the floor for Jabari. Baseline left. Here is Tate for a 3-ball. Missed it short. Another offensive rebound. This is Jabari. Layup attempt. Block. Tapped up ball. Still loose. Finally picked up TJ McConnell. 10-point Pacer advantage. Swings a terrible pass as McConnell out right side. Unable to grab it as Chris Duarte. And that is an Indiana turnover. That is their 8th. 13 turnovers for the Rockets. Clock rolls here with a minute going by in the fourth quarter, 101-91. Duarte with that last block in the third quarter to give credit to. Here's Tate on a crossover move, takes away his defender, and lays it up in for 2 as McConnell takes the spill. Jay-Sean Tate makes it 101-83. He's got 10 points for the game. McConnell across the timeline. Hands it to Duarte. Back to TJ. TJ to the baseline. Underneath the basket. Baseline left. This is Duarte for a 3, and he nails it. Duarte with his third 3-ball in 7 tries. 13 off the reserve group for the Pacers. 104-93 with 10:20 remaining. Out left-hand side, it's Smith. Straight away. Down the lane, here goes Christopher. Floater, missed it. Tap up, Christopher again, another one. Ball loose. Picked up, finally. So, no, Jason got it again after it was still messed around with. Out left side, this is Christopher for 3. Misses it up the front rim. And the rebound picked up by Jordan Nwora. Rockets had their looks that time after the ball was like a hot potato. TJ McConnell hands it off. This is Duarte at the free throw line. Missed it. Ball is tapped out, and Tari Eason comes away with it left side of the floor. Here's Tari down the lane with the left hand. Tips the front rim and drops for 2. Tari Eason makes it 104-95. Tari now with up to 6 points and 6 rebounds. Faking a shot attempt is Duarte, and we have a foul on the floor with no shot. Stops the clock at 9:26, and the Pacers up 104-95. As Jay-Sean Tate sits on the court after earning his third foul. Daishen Nix is back in for the Rockets as Usman Garuba goes out. Rockets will go small here. Nix, Tate, Christopher, Smith, and Eason. Duarte straight away to McConnell. Back out straight away. Duarte, left-hand dribble drive. Hands it off. Underneath. Layup attempt is on the way. Reverse style. Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith on the scorecard for the first time tonight. 106-95 as the Pacer leads 11. Tate out left side of the floor to Josh Christopher. Josh on a crossover. Goes inside the lane and is fouled on his way up. Doesn't get a shot attempt, so it should be side out here. Oh, they're going to give him free throws. No, they will not. I was going to say I was right the first time. The side out, no shot attempt. Foul is on McConnell, his third. Knicks bounce pass right side to Jabari. Now to Josh Christopher. Josh gives it back out to Jabari. Left-hand dribble drive. He'll turn. He'll spin. He'll throw it to Tari Eason. 360 move goes up. That one is deflected. Ball is loose. The man who got that block shot was Aaron Neesmith, and then he's fouled in the backcourt. So not only did he get the deflection, but he got fouled on the play. And that'll be a foul on Knicks, and that is his fifth with 8:48 remaining in the game with the Rockets trailing by 11. Nowara will inbound it. He's got McConnell to his right and throws a bounce pass in backcourt to him. For the Pacers, it's Neesmith, McConnell, Duarte, Nowara, and Smith. McConnell, baseline right to the other baseline. Three-pointer, front iron miss for Neesmith. Whistle inside. Foul on a push. And the foul's going to be on Jayshawn Tate on the loose ball variety. That is his fourth against Nowara. And that's going to force Jalen Green to come in and relieve Jayshawn here after picking up foul number 4. And Jayshawn will go to the bench. Duarte on the sideline to inbound here with a fresh 14 for Indiana. Left to McConnell. Screen is set by Smith. Overhead toss right side. Duarte's got it from McConnell. Giving it back to TJ. McConnell out right side to Neesmith. Straight away to McConnell. Left-hand dribble drive. 360 move. Pulls up from 10 feet. Front rim short. Rebound to Tari Eason. Tari wants to push. He's got numbers. Down the heart of the lane. Layup attempt with the right hand. Left side of the floor is up and in for 2. And it's 106-97. Couple of baskets for Tari Eason here in the second half. Duarte straight away to McConnell. Out left side, catch and shoot. That's a three-pointer, and it's missed by Nowara. Ball is saved by Nowara, but it's into the hands of a Rocket, and the Rockets have numbers. Jabari Smith, a floater. He's got an N1 coming up as he goes the middle of the lane and drops it in for 2 with contact. And the Pacer lead has been cut to 7. 24 points for Jabari Smith on 8 of 14 shooting, and a timeout is called by the Pacers. 7:58 remaining. It's close here in downtown Indianapolis. Indiana 106, Houston 99. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invites you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
Do you love vodka or gin? Then I have something new and exceptional to tell you about. Gentle Ben Spirits, made right here in Texas. Hi, it's Jeremy Branham. Gentle Ben uses Perseido's state-of-the-art craft technology to purify and enhance the taste of their vodka and gin. You'll taste the difference just like I did. Try Gentle Ben vodka or gin in your next cocktail. Look for Gentle Ben vodka or gin at Total Wine, Specs, and many other local retailers in the area. Learn more at gentleben.com.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green going upstairs. Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play. Here's Jabari Smith knocks down another one. Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Corona invites you to find the fine life. Corona asks that you tip off your game day responsibly. That's the fine life. It's game on. Lime in with Corona beer. Find your beach. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Rockets Radio Network.
KBNE Houston, an iHeart radio station. This is Sports Talk 790, your home for Houston Rockets basketball.
Rockets down 106-99, 7:58 to go. Jabari Smith with the 8th 20-plus point game of his career, the 24 points he has now in advance of this free throw, tied for the second most he's ever scored in a game, 27, his career best. He's been very, very good here in the second half.
And has spent a lot of time west of the free throw line. He's 7 of 8 tonight. All that coming in the second half. Missed the free throw, 7 of 9. The rebound in the back corner by Chris Duarte. 7:53 at a 106-99 Pacer advantage. McConnell, baseline right, being chased by Nix. Hands it to Nwora. Flips it up. Misses. Shot 5 feet. Baseball pass. Eason intercepted by the second man in the safety spot. TJ McConnell. McConnell. Lob inside. This is Smith. They're going to wave it off. Foul call before the contact against Jalen Smith. Fans here appreciate that call. Foul is on Josh Christopher. That is his third. That is the fourth whistle against the Rockets. So there'll be free throws the rest of the way for the Pacers with 7:33 remaining. Buddy Hield back on the floor for the Pacers. McConnell right to left. Flips it behind him. Hield is wide open. A straight on three. Rattles halfway down. Doesn't fall. Christopher the rebound. 106-99 Indiana. 7:19 remaining in fourth quarter play. Nix straight away. 360 move for Dacian with the left hand. He comes up short. Rebound to Buddy Hield. Out to McConnell across the timeline. TJ on the throws it behind. Hield turnover. Nobody wants to claim responsibility for that. Nobody pats their chest or anything. It's my bad. That is now the 10th Indiana turnover. 7 minutes remaining. Dacian Nix again in the lane. Goes up. Another short on a layup attempt. He's missed a bunch of layups tonight. McConnell out left side to Hield. Bounce pass to TJ. McConnell down the lane. Underhanded layup attempt is blocked by Eason. In front court, here comes Josh Christopher. Down the lane he goes, and he'll jam it down with the left hand for two. 106-101. Josh Christopher with 5 points off the Houston bench. 6.5 remaining. Baseline left, it's Hield. Straight away to Smith. To his right to McConnell. Ball over the top of his head. Links it back out right side. Here goes an attempt for Neesmith. The floater is on the way and good. Aaron Neesmith averaging 9.5 points a game tonight. He's got 10. 108-101 Indiana with 6:05 remaining. Green, three-point line right. Being chased by McConnell. Slings a pass right to left to Eason. Eason, three-point line left. Out to the midcourt for Nix. Back out to Green. Shot clock at 2. A deep three-pointer is up and in. He took a quick glance at the shot clock and knocked it down from 28 feet. 108-104. Indiana up 4. McConnell out left side. Catch and shoot. Three-point try. No good by Neesmith. Rockets with rebound. Josh Christopher across the timeline. Christopher, left-hand dribble. Turns to a right. Flips it up short. Tap up, no. Finally rebounded cleared by Jalen Smith of Indiana. Out left side to Buddy Hield. 5:15 remaining. Pacers holding on for dear life at 108-104. Rockets with a good fourth quarter effort here. McConnell, baseline right, cut off by Smith. Hands it to Buddy Hield. Missed the layup. Weak side rebound to Smith. In front, Tari Eason. Euro step out to Nix. Up fakes a three. Cross court pass to Jalen. He's going to launch. It's a three-pointer that is up and good for Jabari Smith. Jabari knocks home the three-pointer. And it's a 1-point game at 108-107. Jabari tying his career high with 27. McConnell straight away to Hield. Out to Duarte between the rings. Right side. Here is a shot attempt for Duarte at the free throw line. It goes out of bounds. Possession of the Rockets with a chance here to take the lead with 4:25 remaining. Back comes Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner for Indiana. I don't know how, I'm getting a stat here. I don't know how many minutes ago that was, but that sounds right. 108-107, Indiana with a 1-point lead. All I can tell you is the number one stat I'm looking at is Jabari Smith Jr. with 27 points and 10 rebounds. 4:25 remaining in the game. Pacers 108, Rockets 107. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care, you get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G. It's fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Rockets fans, customize your Houston Rockets experience this season with the all-new Rockets Flex Plan. Packages start at 5 games for just $55. You pick the seats, you pick your games. The more games you pick, the more rewards you unlock, including team shop savings, food and beverage credits, and exclusive membership events. It's time to flex your fandom with a Rockets Flex Plan. Purchase today at Rockets.com.
Stay connected to all memes, gifts, and chatter around the game, all with AT&T's 5G fast, reliable, and secure network. 12-2 run for the Rockets has them down just one. 108-107, 27 points and 10 boards. That's another double-double for Jabari Smith, the 9th of his career and obviously season. And as you mentioned earlier, Matt, the 27 points has him matching his career best.
All right, on the floor for the Rockets, Smith, Nix, Green, Eason, and Christopher. Hield, Neesmith, Turner, Nembhard, Halliburton. For the Pacers, who have led from the very beginning and lead by just a single point now. Nix, straight away. Right side to Jalen Green. Green, one-on-one. Going against Neesmith. Down the lane, flips it up, off the backboard, and in! An excuse me shot attempt that goes down. Wow, Jalen Green got contact against Miles Turner. Kind of flew it over his right shoulder. Didn't even see the basket. And the Rockets lead 109-108. And it's now a 2-point lead. Jalen with 24. Perfect 6 of 6 from the line. Nembhard straight away to Turner. Behind him to Halliburton. Out right side, Nembhard for 3. It is up, it's good, and the Pacers regain the lead. 110 for the Rockets. The Pacers regain it with 111. Nembhard with 10 points. All 5 players on the floor for the Pacers in double digits. Nix out right side, Jabari for a 3-pointer. Missed it side left. Weak side rebound to Buddy Hield. So the starters on the floor for the Pacers are the ones that are all in double figures. They're in this game here with 3:27 with the Pacers up by a single point. Here's Halliburton. Layup attempt. It's got it. 2 more. Around Tari Eason for the deuce. Tyrese Halliburton has 15 points, 17 rebounds, and has given his Pacers a 3-point lead at 113-110. We're back in 60 on the Rockets Radio Network.
Fun and adventure at 3 great parks all year long. Downtown Aquarium, Kima Boardwalk, and Galveston Island Pleasure Pier offer thrill rides, games, food, and fun for everyone. Whether you're experiencing the thrills on our roller coasters, taking a journey through exhibits, dining at waterfront restaurants, or soaking up the sun at weekend festivals, there's something for everyone. So come have fun at the Downtown Aquarium, Kima Boardwalk, and Galveston Island Pleasure Pier. Adventure destinations the whole family will love. Buy weekend adventure passes and tickets online now.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Rockets down 3, 113 to 110. 3:23 to go in this game. Back-to-back games for Tyrese Halliburton with 16 or more assists, 24 for Jalen Green, 27 for Jabari Smith. And the Rockets back dominating in the paint again, Matt, 74 paint points.
Down 3 with 3:17 left to go. They are 5 of 14, conversely, from three-point range. Down the lane, Green, stripped. Into the hands of Nembhard. Nembhard behind him to Halliburton, who has 17 assists. He had 16 against Philadelphia. Halliburton, left side to Nembhard. Pass inside. Turner from 10, short. Tap up, no good as well by Hield. Rockets down by 3, have numbers. Eason on the trail to Nick straight away. Left-hand dribble drive, turns left, spins right, out to Tari, lost the basketball, gathered it back at the right elbow. Shot clock at 9, pass inside looking for Jayshawn Tate, and it's out of bounds. The Rockets got nothing out of that one, and that is a very costly 16th turnover. 2:33 remaining. Pacers have scored 18 points off those mistakes. They maintain a one-possession lead. Halliburton gets a screen from Turner. Halliburton for 3 more. Back heel miss. Rebound underneath to Tari Eason. Eason getting the major minutes here over Alperen Sengun late. Low block left. It is Tate. Bounce pass straight away to Tari. Out left side, Jalen sets. Minute 40 remaining. Jayshawn down the lane, throws it out the window, missed the shot, but a foul's called. And Jayshawn Tate will go to the free throw line. He's been there twice so far tonight. Has 10 points off the bench in his 23 minutes to play. Jalen Smith is going to come in as Miles Turner just fouled out of the game with foul number 6 at 1:39 remaining. So they're going to go with Jalen Smith over Isaiah Jackson here late in the contest. Kenyon Martin also set to return for the Rockets. Here's Jayshawn's free throw. It's on the way and good. 1:39 remaining in a 2-point game. Jalen is in. Jayshawn with 11. Nix, Green, Tate, Smith, and Martin on the floor right now for your Rockets. Second free throw, back heel miss, tap up, still loose. Finally comes away with it is Aaron Nesmith. Give it to Hield, who then gives it to Tyrese Halliburton. 96 remaining in a 2-point Indiana lead. Right side of the floor, it's Halliburton. On a crossover, inside the arc. Down the lane he goes. He lost the basketball. It's a steal for Jay-Sean. Left side to KJ, who then had it taken away by Buddy Hield. Oh, turnover. Comes at a bad time with a minute 12 remaining. Pacers have the basketball. Halliburton out near midcourt. Screen is set by Smith. Halliburton, three-point line right. Crossover. Shot clock at 7. Halliburton down the lane. Flips it up. Missed the layup. Aaron shot. Ball is loose. Still on the floor and finally picked up by KJ. KJ with 51 seconds left to go. Euro step. Layup attempt is short. And he'll get free throws. With 48.9 seconds remaining in this game. Foul is going to be called on Buddy Hield. That is his second. But most importantly, Kenyon Martin Jr. to the free throw line for 2. 16 points for KJ. 2 of 4 from the line. Rockets are 18 of 25 overall from the stripe tonight. First attempt is on the way, and it's too strong, and it's missed. And we'll keep it at 113 to 111. Rockets have missed 8 free throws tonight. Here's the second one. Got it. 1 point game. 49 seconds remaining. Calmly, Andrew Nembhard across the timeline. To Halliburton, he's wide open from 3. Front iron miss. Ball tapped up, picked up by Tate. Here comes Jalen Green. Left side the Knicks. Back to midcourt for Green. Shot clock at 15. Down the lane. Lost the basketball. It's a scrum and it's picked up finally by Andrew Nembhard. 19 on the shot clock. 19 now on the game clock with a shot clock at 16. Down to 15 seconds left in the game, and a foul will be called on Jay-Sean Tate out high. Free throws for Indiana, up by 1 at 113 to 112 as Jay-Sean Tate earns foul number 5. Timeout situation, the Rockets have 2, the Pacers have 1. Exactly 15 seconds remaining in this game. Free throw 1 is on the way and good for Halliburton, who's now 6 of 7. 16 points, 17 assists. They have 32 assists to the Pacers do on 41 baskets tonight. Try 2. Got it. Timeout.
Not running, and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Saltgrass Steakhouse is the place for a great steak. Why? Because they only serve the best certified Angus beef. A Saltgrass steak is unmatched, unrivaled, and unbeatable when it comes to flavor. Each tender steak is seasoned with a perfect blend of 7 spices, grilled over an open flame, and topped with seasoned steak butter. Taste the certified Angus beef difference today at Saltgrass Steakhouse.
Rockets still with an opportunity here, down 3, although, Matt, they have not made a shot since Jalen Green made that shot up over his head in the lane. They're 0 for 4 with 3 turnovers on their last handful of possessions, but again, down just 3.
Yeah, with all that being said, Wex, they got a chance here, and on that timeout, they get to bring the ball into front court. Jay-Sean Tate will inbound the basketball. Green is in the backcourt. Nix, Martin, and Smith are in front court. Pacers 115, Rockets 112, 15 seconds remaining. Rockets do have a timeout left, as do the Pacers. Jabari takes the inbounds. Down to 13 seconds. Tate, straight away. Contested, can't take a shot. Calls a timeout and does so with 7 seconds remaining. Rockets are done with timeouts. No shot attempt in the 8 seconds. Wex, let's keep it here, and let's get to our KBR hustle board player of the game. And when you're down 56-38, there's got to be a variety of candidates you can go to and help make that comeback. A lot of guys crashing the boards big time in the second half.
Well, you got double-figure boards off of the bench from Tari Eason in this game. Usually a part of when things are going well, when they need a comeback. It's usually been in the middle of it. Got a couple of fast break layups. Did he? 8 points, 10 boards. We'll give it to him.
The Houston Rockets and KBR on one mission. We deliver. 7 seconds remaining. Pacers 115. The Rockets 112. The Rockets tonight have only made 5 3-pointers out of 15 tries. The Pacers, way more liberal in their shot options, 15 of 41 for 37%. So they're not shooting a whole lot better, but they've been a much bigger part of their arsenal. We'll set the lineup again. Martin, Smith, Nix, Green, and Tate for the Rockets. Hield, Neesmith, Nembhard, Halliburton, and Smith for the Pacers. Jay-Sean Tate on the inbound. This time, 7 seconds. Jay-Sean has got to get it in bounds. Does so to Jabari. Launches a 3. It's up, and it goes in! It rattles down! It's a turn! It's a catch! And it's a make! Timeout, Indiana! Goodness! He literally took the inbound, turned, and threw it up, and it rattled right through. Are they going to review to see if his foot was on the line? Wex, what's the review on? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that is. He turned around, and that right foot was well behind the line. Left foot much closer to it, but on replay, the poor look I've seen looks like it might have been the right call. And you mentioned how quickly he shot the basketball. With only 7 seconds left in a 3-point lead, you would suspect the Pacers wanted to foul quickly.
After review, the field goal is confirmed a 3-point field goal.
But they weren't able to with him shooting so quickly.
Wexy, it was not a work of art. You don't have turnaround threes very often, but you got one right there. My goodness, for a guy in Jabari who has had a very difficult season shooting the 3 ball, he is 3 for 5 tonight, has a career-high 30 points. 4 seconds remaining. Pacers and Rockets are tied at 115. Rockets have been snake bit by these games in the last few seconds. The one in Miami comes to mind most recently.
To the alley-oop to Jimmy Butler obviously hurt. The game before that, couple days with the late foul on De'Aaron Fox.
That doesn't count because Eric Gordon's not a Rocket anymore.
Okie dokie.
All right. Indiana's going to inbound 3-quarter court. They move into the front court as well. Nembhard will have Daisha Nix in front of him. Nembhard lobs to Hield with 3, with 2, with 1. A layup attempt is blocked, and we're going to overtime. Tyrese Halliburton with a chance. They'll officially credit Jay-Sean Tate with a steal on the lost basketball. And we'll go to the overtime. In fact, Halliburton doesn't even get a real shot attempt up because you had 2 different Rockets, Smith and Tate, get in the way of any legit shot attempt. Overtime is next. 5 extra minutes of basketball here from downtown Indy as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Overtime basketball for the Rockets in this one-game trip. They'll be back home for 6 in a row after this. Would love to have a happy flight. 115. Defense steps up in the fourth quarter, allowing the Pacers just 17 points. Get the three-pointer with 4 seconds left from Jabari Smith Jr. to go along with his 12 boards. He's also played 42 minutes tonight, and this is overtime game number 2 for Houston. The only other time they were in overtime, they played 2 of them in beating the Sixers. For the Pacers, overtime game number 3. They've lost each of their first 2.
They are 2.5 behind the Wizards for the 10th and final play-in spot in the Eastern Conference. They are above 500 at home and 18-16. The Rockets are 6-27 on the road. A 18-point lead at 56-38 in the second quarter is erased. In fact, the Rockets watched the Pacers score 64 in the first half, but just 51 here in the second half. And as Wex said, 17 points in the fourth quarter compared to 24 for the Rockets to make it a 115-115 game. And the Rockets are actually now shooting better from 3 tonight at 38%. And the Pacers are 37, but they have 15 threes compared to 6. Tip is up and won by the Rockets, who again will go right to left in the overtime session. Tate between the rings. Hands it off to Jalen Green. Green gets a screen set by Jabari. Green to the lane. Lost the basketball. Saved by Martin on the baseline left. Up and under. Goes up. Blocked. Saved by Andrew Nembhard. Make that Neesmith on the save. Straight away. Heel for a 3-ball. Back heel miss. Offensive rebound to Jalen Smith. Remember, no availability. And we're going to get an offensive foul called against the Pacers. And it's going to be on Jalen Smith. No Miles Turner. He has fouled out for the second consecutive game. So a turnover on the contact between Jalen Smith and Jayshawn Tate. 30 seconds going by in the overtime. We're stuck at 1:15. Daisha Nix left side angle. Crossover. Baseline left. Here's Jabari. Pulls up from 10. Misses front rim. Rebound to Buddy Hield. Left side Halliburton. Cross court. Nembhard. Down the lane. Layup. Fake the pass. Took it himself. Dropped it in for 2. 117-115. Nembhard with 12. Nix, 3-point line left. Bounce pass into Tate. Mid-range. Low block. Double team comes on him. Somebody has to be open. He throws it up instead on the right baseline and puts it in for 2. A tough shot against 2 Indiana defenders. And we are tied at 117. Halliburton between the circles. Screen is set by Hield. Pick comes. Hield for 3. Nails it. Pacers back up by 3 at 120-117. Hield with 14. That's his 5th three-pointer in 10 opportunities. Next two-hand pass. Stolen. Andrew Nembhard. And a goaltend for Jalen Green on the backside. 5 in a row for the Pacers. Jalen could do the best he could there, but he was way late. Nembhard had an easy layup that was just deflected and turned into a goaltend. Green on a bounce pass to Nix. 3:17 remaining in overtime. 122-117 Pacers. Nix 3-point line left. On the baseline. Goes against Hield. Goes up. There's going to be a goaltend called against Jalen Smith. So both teams with some frisky ball rim protectors. Didn't work either way. 122-119. Defensive goaltending makes it a 3-point Indiana lead with 3:02 remaining. Halliburton, right side angle. Gets cut off to the right elbow. Hands it off to Smith. He'll go to the lane. Missed the layup. Ball tapped by Tate in front. Martin. This is Jason Nix. The lane he goes. Missed the layup. Ball is loose near the free throw line and is picked up by Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton with a crossover to the lane with the right hand. He'll score. Back to a 5-point lead at 124-119. Green left side angle with 2:30 remaining. Green straight away. Smith comes to help out defensively. Green to his left for KJ. Martin down the lane with a jam in the left hand. Kenyon Martin with an excuse me dunk. 19 for KJ. 124, 121 with 2:10 remaining. Halliburton, a couple of steps beyond the midcourt. Screen by Hield. Hield again at the top of the arc. Bumped by Smith. Throws a two-handed pass by Halliburton. Down to 2 minutes remaining in the overtime. Halliburton with two, with one, a long three coming up, and he hits it as the buzzer goes off. That was 28 feet. 6-point lead, 2 possession advantage for Indiana at 127-121. 22 for Halliburton. He averages 20.5. Green, reverse layup, left side of the lane with the right hand is missed. Rebound to Smith. Minute 35 remaining. And Indiana shows patience. Halliburton just dribbled the basketball near the midcourt logo. Shot clock at 9. Screen is set by Smith. Nobody comes over to help out. Right down the heart of the lane, Tyrese Halliburton with a slam. And with 81 seconds left, it's an 8-point lead. 129-121 Pacers. Back in 60 on the Rockets Radio Network.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Saltgrass Steakhouse is the place for a great steak. Why? Because they only serve the best certified Angus beef. A Saltgrass steak is unmatched, unrivaled, and unbeatable when it comes to flavor. Each tender steak is seasoned with a perfect blend of 7 spices, grilled over an open flame, and topped with seasoned steak butter. Taste the certified Angus beef difference today at Saltgrass Steakhouse.
Tough spot here for the Rockets now, down 8 with 81 seconds remaining. Tyrese Halliburton with a 3 at the shot clock buzzer, and then a breakdown defensively for the Rockets, allowing him to get the 5 points in a row, 24 points, 19 assists, and a big push here in the overtime. They've outscored the Rockets 14-6.
121 remaining. Pacers have 2 timeouts. The Rockets have 1. As is in the case in regulation, you can advance the ball in the mid to the pass the timeline in the front court. Knicks on a bounce pass to Tate. Bait to Dacian. Dacian jump pass over to Jabari. Jabari with a career high 30. Free throw on extended left. Now he's going to try a long contested 2 front iron miss. Rebound picked up by Jalen Smith, who lobs it. Right hand side of the floor to Andrew Nembhard. Minute remaining, and the Pacers are up by 8. Good effort tonight. It's going to go unrewarded, unfortunately, here. Halliburton has 19 assists. He wants 3 more. He got it. That's 5 in a row for him. And 27 for the game. 44 seconds left. There's a steal. Bad pass, Green. Recovered back by Smith. Underneath the KJ. Flips it up with the left hand. Comes up short. Rockets down 11 with 36.9 seconds left to go. And free throws coming up here for the Rockets. And the foul is going to be called on Jalen Smith, which will be his second. Tyrese Halliburton, 27 points, 19 assists. So at minimum, this is bare minimum, he's at minimum for at least 66 points. 65, but there's probably some threes in the mix there. Free throw number 1 is up and good for KJ. He's got 20. It's going to spoil some good nights here. Jabari career high 30, KJ 20, Green 24, Tate with 13 and 7 tonight. Try 2 is up and in. 36.9 seconds left. Pacers 132, Houston 123. Halliburton on the inbound. Get it to Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard out to Hield right corner. And a foul by Nix on Nemhard. I think Nix is done for the night. That is going to be his 6th personal foul. He's leaving. Looks like Tarler Easton's going to take his spot. Clock stops with 32.1 seconds remaining. And the Rockets down 132 to 123. Side out. Nemhard will inbound it here. Nemhard gives it to Halliburton, who is fouled by Tate. And Jay Sean is also going to leave. Well, we got a bunch of foul outs here. We had Miles Turner foul out for the Pacers. Tate and Nix are out tonight for the Rockets. Jay Sean playing 29 minutes tonight, 13 points and 7 rebounds. As Josh Christopher resumes his spot. Rockets went with 9 players tonight. Pacers went with 11. Free throw on the way, good for Halliburton. Halliburton has, at least 6 points here in the overtime? Am I right about that? 28 points, 19 assists. Goodness. Make it 29. 134, 123. 12 in the quarter, 12 points for Halliburton. He has taken over this overtime. Green, straight on 3. Up, side rim left. Follow-up dunk, Christopher No. Rebound picked up by KJ, and he'll dunk it down with 2 hands with 19.6 seconds left. 134, 125. Across the timeline comes Aaron Neesmith, and that'll be it. Rockets made it a valiant effort, overcoming an 18-point deficit. Had a couple of leads in the second half. Game went to overtime on a big three-pointer for Jalen Smith, and Jabari Smith, that is, but it was not enough as Tyrese Halliburton took over in the overtime session. He will finish tonight with 29 points and 19 assists as the Pacers win this one by a final score of 134 to 125. Pacers will improve to 30-37. They'll go to 19-16 at home and 2-2 in the month of March. The Rockets drop to 15-51, 6-28 on the road, and 2-3 here in this month. This game featured 15 blocked shots in the contest. And I'll tell you what, make it now 16 for Indiana compared to 5 for the Rockets. As Miles Turner, before he fouled out, had 7 blocked shots. He was 1 shy of his career high. So again, the final score, the Pacers 134, the Rockets 125. Thanks to Joe O'Gara for doing our stats tonight. Appreciate his work tonight. Thanks to Alan Benjamin. Always good to see Alan working our engineering here. He's been a longtime friend of ours here on Rockets Radio. And, of course, Josh C., our network producer, back at our flagship Sports Talk 790. For all those folks, and for my partner Adam Wexler, I'm Matt Thomas. Thank you so much for listening. Sorry we couldn't bring you a better result. A reminder that Adam's got the post-game show next, and I'll talk to you tomorrow on our flagship station, Sports Talk 790 for the Matt Thomas Show, Friday at 12 o'clock. Back Saturday night inside Toyota Center for the first of 6 consecutive home games against the Chicago Bulls. That'll be a 6:30 tip time, 7 o'clock, 6:30 broadcast time, that is, and a 7 o'clock tip from the Toyota Center at the Rockets and the Bulls. 134, 125, the final. Post-game of X is next as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
Rockets Nation, AT&T Sportsnet has you covered. Watch every exciting shot, block, and rebound only on AT&T Sportsnet. Crossover. Do it to him. Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets, available on most major television providers in the region, including DirecTV, Stream, and Fubo TV.
Saltgrass Steakhouse is the place for a great steak. Why? Because they only serve the best certified Angus beef. A Saltgrass steak is unmatched, unrivaled, and unbeatable when it comes to flavor. Each tender steak is seasoned with a perfect blend of 7 spices, grilled over an open flame, and topped with seasoned steak butter. Taste the certified Angus beef difference today at Saltgrass Steakhouse.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Jalen Green going upstairs.
Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play.
Here's Jabari Smith knocks down another one.
Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Rockets fans, catch all of the scores, highlights, and post-game analysis next on the Memorial Hermann post-game show. Brought to you by Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Hard to beat that for a road trip full of excitement. Just a one-game road trip for the Houston Rockets. They go to Indiana for this one game, fall behind by double figures in the first quarter, fall behind by 18 in the second quarter, and we're playing from behind all the way until the final 5 minutes when they got their first lead of the game. Got a shot at the buzzer, near the buzzer, I should say, to send the game to overtime, but ultimately fall tonight in OT. 134-125 to the Indiana Pacers. Second overtime game of the season for the Rockets. They are now 1-1 in such games. As we get you back on the Memorial Hermann postgame show, Adam Wexler here with you, running through our second half highlights presented by Jackpot. Play lottery from your phone. The Rockets managed to get it back to just a 64-58 deficit at the half. Came out into the third quarter, and unfortunately, again, fell behind by double figures. Jabari Smith, part of a huge third quarter, got the Rockets going.
Şengün, slide pass into Jabari. One-on-one against Healed. Jabari, fade away at the dotted circle, hits the mid-range. Jabari Smith Jr., 6 of 10 from the floor tonight. It's got 13.
He'd hit 2 other shots in the quarter and 7 free throws on 8 attempts, would have 13 points in the quarter. He got the Rockets within 72-65 off the out-of-bounds play, out of a timeout. The Rockets set up a pretty nice one.
Şengün, lob to Martin, and the Pacers couldn't see it coming. It's a nice throwdown. 82-75.
You heard the score there, so the Rockets inching their way back. They would get even closer off this Jalen Green 3.
Tate behind him to Green. Green going to launch a three-pointer. It's contested, and he makes it over the outstretched arms of Jordan Noir for a triple. 90-85.
Just 9 points in the first half for Jalen Green off 3 of 10 shooting. He would finish offensively with a big second half as well. That 3 there had the Rockets down by 5, attacking the basket with no Miles Turner there, getting them to win 6.
Top to Garuba. Hands it off to Green. Left side to Smith. Back behind him to Tate. Right side to Jalen Green. Down the lane he goes. Reverse layup. Kisses it off the backboard. Hits the front iron and drops for 2. 93-87.
High degree of difficulty on that layup. 93-87 there, down 7 a few minutes later when the third quarter came to a close, a 98-91 deficit. The Rockets did a lot of good things, quite obviously, when you see the score as it was at the end of regulation, all tied up. And a lot of that, for the first time in a while, came on the fast break early in the fourth quarter.
Ball is tapped out, and Tari Eason comes away with it left side of the floor. Here's Tari down the lane with the left hand. Hits the front rim and drops for 2. Tari Eason makes it 104-95. Rebound to Tari Eason. Tari wants to push. He's got numbers. Down the heart of the lane. Layup attempt with the right hand. Left side of the floor is up and in for 2. And it's 106-97. Couple of baskets for Tari Eason here in the second half. Ball is saved by Noir, but it's into the hands of a Rocket, and the Rockets have numbers. Jabari Smith, a floater. He's got an N1 coming up as he goes in the middle of the lane and drops it in for 2 with contact. And the Pacer lead has been cut to 7. Down the lane, underhand layup attempt is blocked by Easton. In front court, here comes Josh Christopher. Down the lane he goes, and he'll jam it down with the left hand for two. 106-101. Josh Christopher with 5 points off the Houston bench.
4 consecutive Rockets baskets on the fast break. Easton with a pair. Jabari Smith with 1. Did not convert on the three-point play. And then you just heard Josh Christopher getting them to back within 5 points at 106-101. Jalen Green then dialing up from very, very long distance.
Easton, three-point line left. Out to the midcourt for Knicks. Back out to Green. Shot clock at 2. A deep three-pointer is up and in. He took a quick glance at the shot clock and knocked it down from 28 feet.
108-104. The Rockets first made 3 of the fourth quarter, which matched their total for each of the first 3 quarters. A single three-point make in each of the first, second, and third quarters. They knew they would need a few more if they were going to get it done, and they got another one from Jabari Smith.
In front, Tari Eason. Euro step out to Knicks. Up fakes a 3. Cross court pass to Jalen. He's going to launch. It's a three-pointer that is up and good for Jabari Smith. Jabari knocks home the three-pointer. And it's a 1-point game at 108-107.
Second of the game for Jabari Smith, as you heard, 108-107. The Rockets still to that point in the game had never led. It changed here on the wildest bucket of the night.
Right side to Jalen Green. Green, one-on-one. Going against Neesmith. Down the lane, flips it up, off the backboard, and in! An excuse me shot attempt that goes down. Wow, Jalen Green.
Jalen Green with his back to the basket, middle of the lane as he was looking for the reverse, got bounced out of position and just threw it up over his head, off the glass and in. He would have the opportunity for the three-point play, and the Rockets would have their first lead of the game. Didn't last long as the three-pointer on the other side came down, and with 15 seconds left, the Rockets found themselves down 3. They inbounded the basketball and were unable to find a shot with 7 seconds left, though they were able to call a timeout, and then they drew something up for Jabari Smith.
Jay-Sean has got to get it in bounds. Does so to Jabari. Launches a 3. It's up and it goes in. It rattles down. It's a turn. It's a catch. And it's a make. Timeout, Indiana.
Jabari Smith had set a screen for Jalen Green and then essentially popped open coming towards the inbounds passer, Jay-Sean Tate. Caught the ball, took a dribble, spun around, did get both feet behind the three-point line and launched a three-point attempt. Again, down 3, shooting quickly, not allowing the Pacers to foul. They did review it and did admit and confirm the call on the court was correct. So it tied the game up at 1:15, 4 seconds left. Pacers' last chance.
Nembhard lobs to Hield with 3, with 2, with 1. A layup attempt is blocked, and we're going to overtime. Tyrese Halliburton with a chance.
The chance to end the game in regulation goes awry. The 6th block of the game for the Rockets. The Pacers had 15, 5 more than any team had against the Rockets the entire season, but 115 apiece as they headed to overtime. Early, the Pacers were able to build a 5-point lead. KJ Martin took a chunk out of that.
Green straight away. Smith comes to help out defensively. Green to his left for KJ. Martin down the lane with a jam in the left hand. Kenyon Martin with an excuse me dunk. 19 for KJ.
And the Rockets down 3 through 4 quarters. Tyrese Halliburton was sitting on 17 points and 17 assists. After that KJ Martin dunk, it was pretty much all Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton with 2, with 1, a long 3 coming up, and he hits it as the buzzer goes off. That was 28 feet. 6-point lead, 2 possession advantage for Indiana at 127-121. Halliburton just dribbled the basketball near the midcourt logo. Shot clock at 9. Screen is set by Smith. Nobody comes over to help out. Right down the heart of the lane. Tyrese Halliburton with a slam. Halliburton has 19 assists. He wants 3 more. He got it. That's 5 in a row for him. And 27 for the game. 44 seconds left.
I don't want to make too much of it, but you only play 5 minutes in overtime, and I can't imagine too many 5-minute overtime periods for any one individual went better than the one that Tyrese Halliburton turned in. He took 4 shots, he made 4 shots. 2 of those shots were threes, made both of his free throw attempts, assisted on 2 of the only 3 other baskets that were made in overtime by his teammates, scored 12 of the 19 points, and he got his Pacers the victory, 134-125, obviously outscoring the Rockets by 9 in the overtime period and finishing off Houston in a very, very exciting game at Cambridge Fieldhouse there in Indiana. We'll continue with the Memorial Herman post-game show. We'll check in on the rest of the NBA this evening. Now this word from your local stations.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G. It is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Fun and adventure at 3 great parks all year long. Downtown Aquarium, Kima Boardwalk, and Galveston Island Pleasure Pier offer thrill rides, games, food, and fun for everyone. Whether you're experiencing the thrills on our roller coasters, taking a journey through exhibits, dining at waterfront restaurants, or soaking up the sun at weekend festivals, there's something for everyone. So come have fun at the Downtown Aquarium, Kima Boardwalk, and Galveston Island Pleasure Pier. Adventure destinations the whole family will love. Buy weekend adventure passes and tickets online now.
Hi, Jan from Toyota speaking.
Jan, I heard it's a good time to buy a Toyota.
Sure is. From now until April 4th, you can shop all your favorites like Corolla, RAV4, Sequoia, and more. Imagine yourself in a new Tundra where
You stopped by the home improvement store and finally built that tree house you promised your daughter.
Sarah? When did you hop on the call?
Hi, Dad. Mom said you were taking too long on the phone.
Toyota. Let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.